Granbury has won the toss. They've elected to defer to the second half. Stephenville has elected to receive.
All right.
And they will receive the ball defending the north end zone, so they will be going into this south-easterly wind tonight.
There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours, open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury, Stephenville.
Hi, I'm Tim with Greenmaker Nursery. No landscaping job is too small or too big. From bedding plants to trees and shrubs, we can make your home more beautiful. Stop by or give us a call.
Well, this is just a great night for football. Let's see if we can. We got time probably go down to Steve Ross on the sideline boots, and let's get that game condition right now. Steve?
John, it's a perfect football degrees down here.
What is that?
I don't know. It's perfect. It's cold.
Is it raining any or misting what?
No, there's no moisture at all right now, John. You look up at the skylights, and you can see some moisture in the air, but nothing's coming down, nothing you can feel. Track's still pretty dry, a little damp, but it's going to be firm. It's nice, crisp, and cold for really the first and second time this year. We have some great football weather, and I know Granbury and Stephenville are ready to tee it up now.
All right.
Teeing it off for the Granbury Pirates is Jeff Simpson. Simpson is barefoot kicking tonight. Don't wish I was doing that.
He can kick, too.
Back deep for the Jackets. Evan is the wheelman. He stands at the 10 with the 3 guys behind him. The pooch comes to the near side. It will be fair caught by T.J. Douglas at the 30. And nice job by Douglas to do the smart thing as a sophomore and fair catch. The pooch kick comes to the near sideline. Stephenville will begin 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. And who fixed our scouting reports?
I don't know. Suffice it to say that kick the pooch kick against... oh, that's me. I'm sorry. If you do the mine's fine.
Imagine that.
The pooch kick against Stephenville, they probably know what to do with it.
Exactly. After seeing as many as they have.
Yeah.
Stephenville comes out. Luker's in shotgun, trips to the far side. 1 receiver near side, 1 back in the backfield. Inside trap half off to Hunter. Hunter across the 30, 35 finds the seam. 40, 45 gets to the outside. Almost to midfield. He does get to midfield. A pickup of 20 yards on the play, and Stephenville starts with a great offensive play. 21 exactly on the carry. 1st and 10 for Stephenville at the Granbury 49-yard line.
Well, I was kidding when I said Hunter might get his 32 in his first carry, but
he got close.
He got almost close. He got, what, 21?
Stephenville, yes. On that play,
he needs 11 yards for 1,000.
Had Luker in shotgun formation. Hunter was standing next to him in shotgun, and it was a delayed handoff drap up the middle that found a seam. Now Luker will go under center.
Notice the defense, Boots.
A lot more than 2 linebackers. Carwell in motion, takes the ball out in the flats, tries to get to the outside, makes 1 man miss, makes another, gets to the outside and run out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 4. And, John, did you see who scared Cardwell on that play, who he thought was about to tackle? And then he realized he was a blue jersey. Robert Lilly was bearing down on him to help him block as an offensive lineman. Cody heard his footsteps, and it startled him for a moment.
Yeah. Dusty Haig, the defensive end, was the one that should have made the tackle there and didn't, Boots.
Trips to the far side, 1 receiver near side. Luker is in shotgun when Hunter standing next to him. Luker looks to the sideline as Art Briles signals in the play. Now Luker audibilizes at the line. 2nd down and 7. Snap back. Give to Hunter. Hunter finds another seam. Gets to the outside, inside the 40, to the 35. Inside, stiff arm to the 32, to the 31-yard line. A pickup on the play of about 14 yards, and Stephenville gets another 1st down. And hello, 1,000-yard rusher, Mr. Zach Hunter.
1,003. You're exactly right. Since 1994 and Jason Bragg, Stephenville has not had a 1,000-yard rusher. Now they do. Well, it took him 2 carries instead of 1, Boots.
1st and 10 for the Stephenville Yellow Jackets at the Pirate 31-yard line. Just underway here in the Nations Bank first quarter. No score. Luker is under center. 1 back behind him. Play action. Luker rolling out, setting up, looking to throw, still looking. Now throws across the middle. Caught by Steed. Down at the 18 to the 17-yard line. Another 1st down for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, they're chewing it up in big chunks. This is a drive that started at the 30-yard line. That's the 4th play. So that's what, 53 yards in 4 plays. That's a pretty good average. You'd take that all night long.
And it is good to see Stephenville coming out in this game and looking crisp and sharp from the get-go.
Yeah, A.B. Combs broke open toward the end zone late, but he chose to take Steed on the short turn in that time.
Luker is under center, trips to the far side. Now the one back in the backfield next to Luker goes in motion on the near side. That's Hunter. Luker looking for trouble. Now will throw it over the middle to Briles. Briles, they were trying to run the little shuttle pass underneath to the wingback Briles. It was covered well. It will go incomplete on the shuttle pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
That's only the 3rd incomplete pass that Luker's had now in the last 2 weeks. I mean, yeah, he was just...
And one of them was tipped, so it almost wasn't his fault last week. Split receivers to both sides. Douglas to this side. Steed to the far side. I formation now behind Luker with a wingback on the near side is Cardwell. Now the tailback comes in motion. That's Evatt giving the ball straight ahead to about the 15-yard line. It was Ferrasis on the play. He picks up a hard 2, maybe 3. So 3rd down and 8 now for the Jackets at the Pirate 15-yard line here on the first drive of the first quarter. 9:37 and counting in the Nations Bank first quarter.
You remember what Coach Briles said this morning? We may be a better 3rd and 8 team
than 3rd and 3.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because here's 3rd and 8 right here.
Trips to the near side, 2 receivers far side. Luker is in shotgun formation. Snap to him, rolling to the near side, setting up, looking, throwing the deep ball over the head of Evatt. Not a good pass that time from Luker. May have been a misread between Evatt and Luker as Evatt broke off the route at the goal line, and Luker threw it out of the back of the end zone. Sets up 4th down and 8 now from the 15, and J.W. Boren comes out and gets set to kick a field goal. Last week, he hit one from 40 that would have been good from 50. This one he will spot at the 22-yard line, a 32-yard attempt into the wind for J.W. Boren. Heel gets set to snap. Back to Steed, the hold. The kick is on the way. It's got plenty of boot. It is up, and it is good. With 9:14 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter, our score, Stephenville 3, Granbury nothing. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Health-focused foods in the Bosque River Center can speed up your metabolism, burn fat, curb sugar cravings, and help shrink your appetite. New Xenadrine and Medicuts are 2 of the state-of-the-art diet products that work very quickly and cost less than $1 a day. These products are thermogenic formulas, which help the body shed unwanted pounds and inches the natural way. Come by and let us show you New Xenadrine and Medicuts. Health-focused foods in the Bosque River Center is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, and Sunday, 1 to 5.
Parenting is a constant learning process. What you have to do is prioritize.
Back in '88, Earl wanted to retire, spend more time with Tiger.
But Dad taught me.
I met an American Express financial advisor. Dave is a personal friend of mine to this day. We trust each other because we got a track record.
It's about making smarter decisions.
And that's when dreams can happen.
Call today to find out how we can help you reach your dreams.
Stephenville leads 3-0 over Granbury in the early going. John, that last scoring drive?
8 plays, went 70 yards. It's capped by Boren's 32-yard field goal.
J.W. Boren, high pooch kick to the near side will be taken at the 25 up to the 30 to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Granbury return man will bring it out. 28, I believe, was the return man. That's Sean Quinn, gets it to the 35-yard line, and that's where Granbury will begin 1st and 10, their own 35-yard line.
That scoring summary brought to you by Texas Trucks.
Goolsby trots out to the huddle. Justin Goolsby, 2nd year to be a starter for this Pirate offense at the quarterback position. He sends 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Goolsby is in shotgun with Harris standing next to him. Now I'll send Harris in motion to the near sideline. Goolsby awaits the snap. Back to him, high but handled. Throwing out in the flats, has his receiver caught across the 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds at the 48-yard line, making the catch for Granbury. Number 41, that's James Fowler, and it's a 1st down. A personal foul late, and this may be a late hit against Stephenville.
It will be. Way back behind the play. It had no meaning in the play. One of the Stephenville players just a little anxious. That's not going to be good.
Boy, look how big the referee is.
He's a big man.
That's almost Lurch-like.
Yeah, and the Stephenville coaches,
None of them are complaining about that
no,
one.
they brought the guilty party over and said something to him real quick.
15-yard penalty tack on to the end of that run. So this will get way down into Stephenville territory. It will be spotted somewhere around the 37. We'll wait and see. Right on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they end up picking up 28 yards on that play, counting the 15-yard penalty and the 13-yard pass play.
Huge game for Granbury tonight. They must win to get into the playoffs. Trips to the far side. Goolsby now under center. Tight end look with Harris, the lone setback directly behind Goolsby. Goolsby under center. Handoff over the left side. Harris cuts back, finds some room across the 30, inside the 25 to the 20. It's a foot race. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Granbury has answered, and they take the lead at the 8:51 mark.
Great cutback by Harris, as it was just the old counter tray to his left. Nothing there. He cut back across the grain. There was no Stephenville Yellow Jackets there.
Granbury now leads 6-3 with the extra point upcoming. Granbury will line up in the swinging gate with the gate swung to the left side. Simpson is the kicker if they do elect a kick, and the gate is swung back to the middle. Goolsby is the holder. They will set up now for the conventional extra point. Simpson awaits. Snap back to Goolsby. The hold is down. The kick is on the way. It is up and good with 8:51 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. Our score, Granbury 7, Stephenville 3. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
The single most important step in building any investment plan is getting started. If you have any questions about how to start or build an effective investment program, ask the investment representatives at Investment Centers of America. Whether you're thinking about an IRA, a small business plan, a retirement plan, or some financial issue, Investment Centers of America can help you find what fits you best. Investment Centers of America, Town and Country Bank Building, Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We know the territory. Stihl has been building quality chainsaws since 1926. Bill's Lawnmower Shop has been providing quality power equipment service since 1966. For an experienced team that can provide excellent service and reliable chainsaws, look to Stihl and Bill's Lawnmower Shop.
As animated as we have seen defensive coordinator Mike Copeland on the entire year, he was on the sideline, and his defense was getting some of him right then.
That was the choir teacher talking to the choir down there. I'm telling you, that was animated.
High pooch kick to the near sideline. It will be fair caught by T.J. Douglas at the 24-yard line. That's where Stephenville will begin. Before we get to the scoring drive, let's go to Steve Ross, who was within earshot of Coach Copeland, and who on that play afterwards was not within earshot.
Well, Boots, he didn't tell him anything technically to do. He just said they don't dominate the line, we dominate the line. Now, I'm going to summarize here. Let's quit standing around and hit somebody.
Nice summary.
I appreciate you making this a family value show. All right, Stephenville back on offense. Luker is under center. He sends Carwell in motion to the far sideline. Play action now, handing the ball to Hunter. Finds a little seam across the 29 to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play. It'll set up second down and 5.
That scoring drive for Granbury, only 2 plays, went 65 yards, took 16 seconds. Harris on the 37-yard touchdown run. Remember, there was a 15-yard penalty in there. The extra point was good. That makes it 7-3 for Granbury. And, boy, the last thing you want to do to a team that's playing for a playoff is give them any kind of hope, Boots, is to let them do something like they just did.
The longer you let an underdog stay in the game, the more the confidence builds. Luker is under center, I formation behind them. Pitch to the backfield is Hunter. Tries to get to the corner, cuts up, great move. 35 across the 40, first down, up to the 45-yard line as the offensive line helps him the last 5 yards.
Man, what a great block by Ferrasis on the corner. He's the one that sprung him. The defense, or check that, it was the linebacker for the Pirates that came up from that left side of the defense, tried to make the tackle. Ferrasis just laid him out.
First and 10 for the Jackets at their own 45-yard line. 8 minutes and counting here in the Nations Bank first quarter. Granbury 7, Stephenville 3. Stephenville on their second drive of the ballgame. I formation behind Luker. Wingback look. Now the tailback, Evatt, goes in motion to the near sideline. Running the option. The give is straight ahead to Ferrasis. He gets out to about the 48-yard line, a 49 maybe. Just depends on the spot. little bit over 4 on the carry.
That could have almost been a late flag right there on Granbury as they kind of came flying in over the pile late. Jimmy Ferrazas, he'll give you 3 or 4 yards right up the middle, won't he?
Almost every time touching the ball. 2nd down and 6 for Stephenville. Steed and Cardwell split to the far side. Cardwell is in a slot. Boren is split to the near side. I formation behind Luker. Evett, the tailback, goes in motion toward the double side. Inside fake handoff. Now Luker will keep it. Is a fake to Cardwell. Coming to the near side, a reverse to the 40. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A late hit. The Stephenville fans go crazy, and finally the flag comes in. And the only bad thing about why that flag came in, John, is it had to be thrown by the referee, who was trailing 15 yards behind the play when there were 2 side judges right there, did not make the call, and the referee went right to the side judge who did not make the flag, grabbed him and said, "This is a penalty, call it."
Well, and I think, not to defend the side judge there, Boots, he was looking at the spot of where he went out. I just saw him out of my corner of my eye, and it looked like he was looking down at the ground, and it happened so far out of bounds, he might not have seen that. But the official, with a great view and a great call by the head official, or referee, I guess you should call him, and you're right, he went immediately to him and said, "It's a foul right here."
Well, and the other person was the back judge.
He might have should have called it.
Should have called it because he was within 10 yards or 5 yards of the play. Never got close to pulling his flag out. It is a late hit out of bounds against Granbury. The penalty will move the ball to the 23-yard line of Granbury. Luker is again under center. I formation behind him. The fullback, this time Cardwell, comes in motion. Play action. Now the handoff to Hunter. Great running room. 20, 15, makes a move at the 10, to the 5, to the 3-yard line.
Oh, what a hole up front. Woo-hoo.
Boy, credit your offensive lineman on the play. Go Doty, Alvarado, Doty, Collier, and Lilly having a well of a front time right now.
Man, that was, I think I could have got through that hole. Probably wouldn't have got as far because I'm not near as fast, but.
Van Haddam also in there for the Jackets, as well as Brian Keggins helping out on the offensive line. Now short yardage offense. Kendall Briles comes in the game to run the wishbone look. 3 backs behind him. To the second man through Ferrazas. He'll get to the 2, the 1, a fumble.
Yeah.
It was a fumble because T.J. Douglas got the football.
Ooh, thank you, T.J. Well, this is exactly what you want your offense to do, Boots. After your defense gave up that quick, easy touchdown, come right back and put the pressure right back on the other team.
The ball is moved to the 2.5-yard line. It is 2nd and goal to go from the 2.5. And this is kind of where Art was talking about this morning.
Yeah.
We're better at 3rd and 8 than we are at 2nd and 3rd and short because we are not a short yardage offense. Briles underneath, handing over the left side. Ferrazas gets to the goal line. Touchdown, Jimmy Ferrazas. Stephenville has taken the lead back. 9-7 with a PAT yet to come at the 6:13 mark of the Nations Bank first quarter.
Boy, that didn't take long, did it? And a lot of it being done right on the ground, Boots.
Stephenville is lining up in the swinging gate. They look to the near sideline. Jackets send in 2 linemen. And 2 backs come out, so they will have the conventional extra point as J.W. Boren gets set. Steed awaits the hold from Keel. Snap back, hold down, kick is on the way. It is up, and it is good. With 6:13 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter, our score, Stephenville 10, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Hello, friends. This is Greg Bruner for Bruner Motors, sitting on top of my old friend Buck here. You may think this is a lot of bull, but I've got some specials that are no bull deals for you.
GM certified used cars and trucks which have gone through an extensive 110-point inspection and come standard with a 12-month or 12,000-mile factory bumper-to-bumper warranty.
On behalf of our 90 employees, come on down to any of our 3 locations for your no bull deal. And by the way, we appreciate your business.
Your friends at Brooks Real Estate want to kick off a winning season by teaming up with the real estate professionals at Brooks Real Estate, the strategy that sells. Call Brooks at 965-5051. Easter Air has become the name synonymous with excellence in Erath County. We recommend a checkup on your central heat and air unit every 6 months to keep it running at its best. Offering no interest financing on Lennox systems. Easter Air at 968-6494 or stop by at 1011 North Graham, Stephenville.
That could be the hardest commercial I have ever had to cut.
Yeah, you worked hard on that one.
That's right.
Hey, that last scoring summary, 7 plays, 75 yards, only took 2:34 capped by Jimmy Frost's 2-yard run. That score and summary brought to you by Wendell Gideon of B&W Auto Sales on the East-South Loop.
High, end-over-end pooch kick to the near sideline. Weirdly caught at the 24 and immediately hammered at the 27-yard line by a whole host of Jackets. Making the catch for the Pirates was Sean Quinn, and Sean doesn't feel so good right now.
He's the mighty Quinn. Yeah. Hey, this is a pooch off tonight, isn't it?
Between the two kickers, nobody wants to kick it deep.
Yeah.
There's a joke there somewhere. We'll figure it out in a minute.
I hope not.
First and 10 for the Pirates at their own 27-yard line. 6:06 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 10, Granbury 7. Trips to the far sideline. One receiver near side. One back is Harris behind Goolsby. Now Goolsby comes in motion to the near side. Straight drop. Goolsby throwing out in the flats. Has his receiver. It is dropped.
There's one right out.
Why is that not a lateral pass?
I think there's about a yard in front of him.
Ooh, it looked pretty close to right down the line of scrimmage. That pass was intended for Brandon Bleeker.
As I was going to say, that's one right out of the Stephenville playbook, isn't it?
Well, you have trips to that side, and one guy takes a step back, takes the pass with two receivers blocking. You're exactly right.
But you're right, Boots. That was awfully close to being a lateral because it was pretty much right down the line from where...
Well, and Bleeker has to be more careful. If it's unsure, he's got to go get on the football. It's second down and 10. Goolsby's under center with Harris behind him. Handoff over the left side is Harris, and he's hit immediately by Craig Parks. And Mr. Parks said, I've had enough of what I saw a while ago.
I've had enough of what I heard a while ago.
I don't want Copeland yelling at me like that anymore. Craig Parks, defensive tackle, 6'2", 230. Pretty good bookend with him next to Clayton Harmon at the other defensive tackle, 6'6", 275, a sophomore. Both those guys will be back next year as your two techniques.
Thank you very much.
Third down and 10 for the Pirates. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Goolsby is in shotgun. Straight drop for Goolsby. Looking to maybe set up the screen instead. Deep over the far sideline, incomplete. And Gunn absolutely drills Bleeker.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't guess we're supposed to in high school. But Gunn was the one that the penalty was on earlier. And so I think he figured he had one coming.
I get to hit somebody right now.
And this one's going to be legal, pal. Just get ready. He was... Well, no, I was going to say he was gunning for him, but that's one of your lines. Well, I didn't think about it when
It's almost like when sports commentators hear a goal made on a hockey game.
Yeah.
All right, back to punt for the Pirates. Hayworth gets a punt away. It is an end-over-end kick taken by Briles. Makes one man miss. 35 coming to the near sideline. 40 cuts up inside to the 46, to the 47, to the 48-yard line for Briles. 38-yard kick and 10 yards on the return for Kendall. Gets the Jackets in great field position out to the 48-yard line. Kendall, it was Brandon Reynolds that was punting that time for the Pirates.
Kendall wants to run one back, doesn't he? I mean, he has, but I mean, you can tell every time he gets the ball.
He's got that lean, straightforward.
Going upfield, that's right. Well, that was a good 3 and out there for the defense. They needed that one after that first series.
Twins to the far side. Double tight end look. One back is Carwell. He goes in motion to the far sideline. The other back is Hunter. He takes the handoff over the right side. More running room across the 45 to the 44. Makes one man miss to the 41. A first down. The Zach Rabbit keeps his feet a-moving. And the Energizer Bunny would not be denied.
He was tackled or hit short of the line of scrimmage. I mean, the first down marker. But he's like, no.
I'm going to keep going.
And, you know, we were talking about this before we went on the air. You know, one of the famous saying that coaches have to guys that are running the ball, finish upfield. Boy, that's finishing upfield right there.
Twins to the near side. One back is Ferostis behind Luker. Double tight end set with a wing back look. Now rolling to the near side is Luker. Luker throws deep. Has a man. It's Combs. Just underthrown. Combs was open at the 5-yard line, and Luker just barely underthrew him. If he can get the ball with just a little more air, Combs scores.
That was about 40 yards in the air running
against the throw.
And across his body into the wind. And still almost made 6 points.
And if you would ask Kellen, he probably said, I just threw a little flick on that one.
Yeah. I think Granbury's calling a timeout, Boots. They are.
Second down and 10. 10-7, Stephenville over Granbury with 4:42 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We're back right after this.
The purpose of the SABC is to provide financial and moral support to the boys and girls athletic programs throughout junior high and high school. The money we raise helps the Stephenville Independent School District with the increasing expenses of athletics and the equipment that is necessary so that all students have an opportunity to participate. Membership also provides a way for parents and supporters to become involved in the building of the great spirit for which Stephenville athletics is known. It takes a lot of involvement to accomplish all that we would like, and we need you. Offering Stephenville's largest selection of colors and styles, Danny's House of Carpet covers all of your flooring needs. Besides our wide selection, our friendly, knowledgeable staff can help you with anything from carpet and ceramic tile flooring to custom drapes, bedspreads, and professional installation. Serving the Stephenville area for 26 years and counting, come by Danny's House of Carpets at 1670 South Loop for all of your decorating needs.
Well, Johnny, what do you think this timeout was about for the Pirates?
Hey, fellas.
Don't let that guy get deep again?
Man, I mean, he was wide open at about the 15-yard line. It almost looked like AB thought he was just a decoy, just running down, and then all of a sudden he broke into the open, and Kellen saw him. And Steed was open over the middle, but Kellen saw 6, and he went for it.
Twins to the far side, one receiver near side, one back behind Luker. That's Evett. He comes in motion to the near side. Inside trap handoff to the wingback Hunter. Lots of running room. Inside the 30, makes one man miss. 25 down to the 20-yard line. The Zach Rabbit another first down as he is down at the 20. It's 1st and 10, Stephenville.
That is such a great play, and here's the reason why. You got one back, and Zach's kind of hiding over there at the wing on the left side, and you send Evett in motion away from where the play's going.
All the linebackers think, no way we're running the football.
Everybody relaxes in the middle of the field. Zach Hunter having a pretty big night, Boots. How about 7 carries, 107 yards?
We're a passing offense, aren't we?
Not tonight.
1st and 10 for Stephenville. Trips to the near side. One receiver on the far. That is a tight end. Luker is under center. Throwing the quick fade to Steed. It's up for grabs. Steed never looked at Luker, and Luker threw the hot pattern to Steed. He never turned around for the ball and went right behind him, and Stephenville's very unfortunate that ball was not picked off by Larry Bruton.
Should have been.
I think Larry was as surprised as KC was when he got downfield and says, you already threw the football?
He might have scored if Bruton would have picked it up. I don't know how fast he is, but he'd had open turf in front of him.
Well, Steed may have scored if he had seen the hot pass coming because the middle seam was wide open for the tight end.
Somebody wasn't on the right page with each other. I don't know whose fault it was, the receiver or the quarterback.
Luker under center, I formation behind him. Now a flag comes down in the backfield. There were still 9 seconds on the play clock. This may be some type of illegal substitution against Granbury. Let's wait and see. It is. Illegal substitution against the Pirates.
Yep.
They have 12 men on the field.
You must leave, sir. Is that Bleeker leaving?
Boy, that's got to make you a little gray-haired as a coach.
Coach is going, Bleeker, what are you doing out there? You're the wideout.
I just want to play, Coach.
We're on defense, son.
2nd down and 5 via the 5-yard gift.
And he's still talking to Coach Peterson over there. Or maybe he's listening to Coach Peterson.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. 2nd and 5 for the Jackets at the Granbury 15-yard line. Luker under center. I formation behind him. The fullback Cardwell goes in motion to the far sideline. Luker, handoff to Hunter. Running room across the 15, inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A first down for Stephenville as Zach Hunter is getting yards by bunches tonight. Now with 8 carries, he will have 100 and somewhere around 115.
Man. And he gets to that corner so quick that you can almost be guaranteed 5-6 yards every time.
114 to be exact already. We are still in the first quarter for Mr. Hunter. 4 minutes to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 10, Granbury 7. Stephenville 1st and goal to go at the Granbury 8-yard line. I formation behind Luker. A wingback look on the near side. The tailback Evett goes in motion to the near sideline, and now a flag comes down. There were 24 seconds on the play clock, so you know it's not that. May have had some motion on the offensive line. We'll wait and see. Dead ball. Illegal procedure against Stephenville. So Stephenville will now have 1st and goal to go from the 13-yard line.
Well, that gives us a little more room to work. I'd go back to that hot pass. I think it was open.
Right to the slot man with the tight end, whoever's on the near side, right across the middle seam. O'Neill's in the game, had a touchdown last week for that young man. A great catch that was tipped right before he caught it in the end zone. He is at a tight end on the right side. Luker is in shotgun. One man standing next to him. Snap back, running the option to the near side. Luker pitches out to Hunter, to the 10, to the 5. He gets the corner, touchdown. Oh, he doesn't give him the touchdown. What a horrible call. They'll mark him out at the 1-foot line.
Coach Browse, he can't believe it.
He's already thrown his hat off.
Down. They knocked the pylon down.
How is it not a touchdown when he's got the ball in his right arm as he's going at the left pylon and the pylon gets knocked down by your feet?
I don't know, but Coach Browse is saying something to the referee right now. I mean, the side judge. Look at him.
That's a situation where the side judge was trailing by about 4 or 5 yards behind the play.
Hey, that number 2 is fast.
Hey, 2nd and goal to go for the Jackets. Luker under center. He goes straight ahead by himself. He's over the top. No signal yet. How are you not going to call that a touchdown? Oh, my gosh. It'll be 3rd down as the side judge went into the end zone to line up his body with Luker, who had the ball.
And then fell out.
And then he got pushed back, and so the side judge, the same one that wouldn't give us the touchdown on the last call, backs up with him and marks him inside the 1.
Oh, well, just take a little more time off the clock. Delays the inevitable here.
3rd and goal to go. Goodness gracious. Luker under center. Handoff over the left side. Parasis, he's in for the touchdown. 2:41 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. Our score now. Stephenville 16, Granbury 7. The PAT is upcoming.
Jimmy says, I'll take 6. That's 2 touchdowns.
Jimmy needs to go over and pat the side judge on the back and say, hey, thanks for those last 2 calls so I got the score.
Exactly.
J.W. Boren getting set for the extra point. Keel with the snap. Steed awaiting for the hold. Snap back, hold down, kick on the way. It is up, and it is good. 2:41 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. We'll go to the break. Stephenville 17, Granbury 7. Back in 1 minute on KSTV.
There are a lot of good reasons to have insurance. Whether you call them Michael or Ashley, Lexi or Scott. And because you want to be there for them, your State Farm agent is there for you with the Family Insurance Checkup. It allows you to see how your coverage measures up and pick the plan that's right for your family's needs. So call for your free Family Insurance Checkup today.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Who was voted the best tractor dealership in Erath County? Who carries products for the farmer, outdoorsman, and the family who wants the ultimate lawn? If you guessed Hendershot Equipment, you scored a touchdown. Supporting the Jackets for over 30 years. Bill Tomlinson, class of 67. David Tomlinson, class of 71. The Stephenville Funeral Home, your family's friend in time of need in Stephenville.
Donnie, you know, when Stephenville scores a touchdown, all the cheerleaders get over and do 7 push-ups for the points. They invited Steve Ross to do it, but he could only get to 4.
Is that right?
J.W. Boren, the high pooch kick to the near sideline. High end over end kick that will be taken at the 25 and then busted at the 30-yard line up to the 33, 34. The man keeps running to the 35-yard line. Oh, and a little bit of a late jostling going on.
That was Monk that was tied up with him.
Sean Quinn again was the return man. Hey, Steve, I was just kidding on that.
That last scoring drive, 8 plays, 52 yards, took 2:33. And Frossus with the 1-yard run. Of course, JW with the extra point. It's 17-7. That scoring summary brought to you by Fletcher Animal Clinic. After this play, let's go down to Ross and see what the mood is.
Yeah, he was down there on the corner. He knows the guy got in.
Well, let's see what the mood is now after that early touchdown. I think things have changed just a little bit.
I formation behind Goolsby. 2 receivers to the far sideline. Now the tailback, Harris, comes in motion to the near side. Give the ball to the fullback up the middle for about 2 to 3 yards, and then he's turned backwards. The linebacking crew got there pretty good for Stephenville. In there was McCormick, the first man to hit him, and turned him back, a pickup of 2 on the play.
Steve Ross, things changed a little bit for Granbury and Stephenville, I guess, huh?
Well, things have quietened down a little bit, John. I tell you, the call on Hunter going out of bounds right at the pylon, that maybe could go either way, but the one you really have to wonder about was Kellen Luker being a yard deep in the end zone, then being pushed back. Luckily for the Jackets, they're able to score.
2nd down and 8 for the Pirates. Straight drop. In trouble is Goolsby. He'll pump fake and then throw the ball out of bounds. Pretty smart job on his part.
That was a good play by Goolsby.
The only bad thing on the play, Steamel coaching staff couldn't come up with the catch.
Yeah. You know, if you're Granbury coaches right now, you tell your offense, let's just settle down now. I mean, we're nowhere out of this football game. You score one more time, you're right back in the thing. You're only down 10, but you got to get some kind of a drive together right now. After going after going 2 plays for a touchdown, they've been 3 and out, and then here's 3 again.
Coach Philip Montgomery, you got to make that catch on the sideline.
He throws it. He doesn't catch it.
3rd down and 8 for the Pirates. Twins to the far side. 1 receiver near side. 1 back behind Goolsby. Play action. Goolsby setting up. Looking to throw. Still looking. He's flushed. He'll run to the near side. He's got running room. 40, 45. Gets to midfield. Stephenville territory. 45 and busted out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Goolsby took a pretty hard hit when he went out of bounds. He was moving pretty good when he got hit.
And let me tell you, the officials missed a 15-yard penalty on Granbury. Let's see, is there a discussion?
This is an illegal block in the back against Granbury. That may have been what you saw, John.
It should have been 15, though, because Monk is the one that got blocked. And it wasn't intentional, but it was one of those high-lows, and that ends up being like a chop block, and you can't do that. But I guess they were going to call it that he hit him in the back. It was pretty close.
Well, it will be considered
that's dangerous because there's a guy down around your knees, too.
All right, the penalty will march the ball backwards where the penalty occurred at the Stephenville 45, the 46. That moves the ball to the Granbury 44. Now, was it a dead ball or was it while it occurred?
It's during the run back, so it's 3rd and 1.
It will stay 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for Granbury. Goolsby comes in, waits for the play from the sideline. You hear the Can fans rise to their feet. Getting close on the play clock as it's down to 4 seconds, and Goolsby will have to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. 1:20 to go in the Nations Bank first quarter. Our score, Stephenville 17, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours, open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury, Stephenville.
Are you troubled by strange noises under your car? Do you experience feelings of dread in your drive shaft? Have you or any of your family suspected a spook, fixer, or ghost in your machine? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Call the professionals. We're ready to believe you. Our courteous and efficient staff will take care of you whether you need new tires, strut, brakes, front end alignment, or just a spark in your spook. Trans Texas Tire. We're ready to believe you.
Welcome back. Goolsby and the offensive staff for Granbury are still discussing what to do. It's 3rd down and 1 as the referee also went over, I believe, and talked to Coach Peterson for a little bit to explain that last call. Still no sign. Finally, Goolsby does return from the sideline. He marches out to his Granbury Pirates. 3rd and 1. The ball is at the Granbury 44-yard line. 1:20 remaining here in the Nations Bank first quarter. Stephenville 17, Granbury 7. Now the referee, whatever he said to Peterson, he comes over and talks to Art for a moment. Art okay with it, shakes his head, thank you. 3rd down and 1 for the Pirates. Short yardage situation. Jacket defense will have about 7 or 8 in the box. Goolsby under center, straight T behind him. How long has it been since you've seen this? 3 backs directly in line behind. Goolsby hand off to the second man through, stood up at the line. It'll be very close. It'll just depend on the spot. I think he was stopped initially short, and then he slid off the tackle and got to the 45-yard line.
I got a score for you from Sweetwater, Boots. Second quarter, 0-0.
You didn't have to wait that long to say that.
Sorry, I'm writing it as I was talking.
Big Spring and Sweetwater, 0-0 in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. It was enough barely at their own 45-yard line. I formation behind Goolsby. 2 receivers to the far side. Play action. Goolsby setting up, throwing back across the middle, has a receiver. It's caught. A 9-yard gain on the completion from Goolsby out to Jeremy Kubiak. He is the tight end.
That was just a little drag play that takes a little time, and good blocking for Granbury up front tonight, Boots.
And Goolsby has a little bit better arm than I thought. He throws a nice tight spiral and a good quick rope.
Well, he's been playing for him for a long time, as you well know, and he's he is an established quarterback for them for sure.
Goolsby is in shotgun. Twins to the near side. One receiver far side. One back standing next to Goolsby in shotgun. Goolsby straight drop. In some pressure. Throwing out to the near sideline. It's up for grabs. Kendall Browse almost makes a great interception. The intended receiver on the play was Chris Marsden. It was over his head, and Browse, the free safety, made an adjustment over his shoulder to make the pick. Couldn't quite come up with it. So now it's 3rd down and 1 for the Pirates.
Oh, Kendall's got to make that catch, and he'll tell you that for sure. That was one he wanted. That would have stopped what was a pretty good drive for Granbury right there at the 25-yard line.
3rd down and 1. Ball at the Stephenville 46-yard line. Goolsby under center. 2 receivers the far side. Harris is the one tailback with a double tight end set. Play action. No, the ball is given to Harris. He's smothered before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 4th and 3, and that will run out the first quarter,
no.
but now a flag comes down.
They're going to throw a flag on Hodges, who made the tackle and was just trying to get the guy off of him and pushed him, and the referee was standing right there.
Unsportsmanlike penalty will be against Stephenville, so this will be a 15-yarder and a 1st down.
Hodges was just trying to get the guy off of him. The only thing I can figure is he might have said something, but he did shove the guy to get him away from him, but he was just excited about making the tackle.
Well, marks the ball forward 15 yards from the end of the play.
Coach Browse asking the referee to come over and explain that to him.
Well, and also now Hodges has to come over and talk to Coach Copeland on the sideline.
It looked really innocent to me. I mean, it really did. I mean, he's just excited, you know, and he's trying to get out of the crowd of people. The referee just happened to be standing right there.
Well, the penalty will march the ball to keep the drive alive for the Pirates down to the 32-yard line. That will be the end of the first quarter. Our first quarter was brought to us by Nations Bank. Our score, Stephenville 17, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Health Focus Foods in the Bosque River Center has proudly served the Cross-Timber areas for over 9 years. Mike and his trained staff are here to show each individual how to manage their health care needs. We stock only products of the highest quality, backed with scientific research. They have no fillers, binders, yeast, radiation, or other allergens found in most store brands. Come by Health Focus Foods. Let us show you the natural way to good health. Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, 1 to 5. Impact Sign and Banner has been serving the Stephenville area for over 12 years with superior quality sign work of every kind. We now can offer one-day service on most banners and magnetic signs. We proudly support the Stephenville Yellow Jackets for their excellence in athletic achievement. Impact Sign and Banner is conveniently located on West Washington, just across from Taco Bell. At Impact Sign and Banner, we say, let us put some impact in your advertising. The Stephenville Athletic Booster Club wants to say thank you to Northland Cable for backing the Jackets and generously providing the time for this broadcast. Your friends at Brooks Real Estate want to kick off a winning season by teaming up with the real estate professionals at Brooks Real Estate, the strategy that sells. Call Brooks at 965-5051.
Defensive penalty. The quarter cannot end. Handoff to Harris across the 30, inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. We apologize for going to the break early on a defensive penalty. The quarter cannot come to an end. I thought it was just halves too, but that's what the officials have called here. So that 1st down will be a first for Granbury. The ball will be marked at the 22-yard line. We will go to the break now. Stephenville 17, Granbury 7. Thanks to Shane. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Some people call us their money farmers. We help them plant their money and watch over the crop, warning them of potential threats, dangers, and disasters. We measure the growth and advise them of better times to harvest. At Investment Centers of America, we measure our success by your success. After all, it is your money. Investment Centers of America, located at the Town and Country Bank Building in Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We know the territory. Who was voted the best tractor dealership in Erath County? Who carries products for the farmer, outdoorsman, and the family who wants the ultimate lawn? If you guessed Hendershot Equipment, you scored a touchdown. Dr. Albert A. Lilly, Doctor of Dentistry. The dental office of Dr. Albert A. Lilly wishes to salute Stephenville football and its tradition of excellence.
Start of the second quarter. Second quarter brought to us by Cook Lumber. Goolsby in shotgun, setting up. Big rush. He's trying to set up the screen. He's in trouble. Being chased by Harmon. Goolsby at the 30. 25 gets to the line of scrimmage, and he's hammered at about the 19-yard line. All of that running for Goolsby nets him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Good peel back block there by one of the linemen for the Pirates. Luke Peters came back and got Harmon off of his quarterback's back. We have those scores now to pass along to you. Sweetwater, Big Spring, 0-0 in the second. Brownwood on top of Burleson in the first, 12-0. Cleburne on top of Joshua, 14-0 in the first.
2nd down and 8. Goolsby under center. 3 to the near side. Now one of those receivers is Marsden. He goes in motion. Straight drop. Now a handoff to Harris. Harris gets through the line, escapes one, makes another man miss. He gets to about the 13-yard line. It'll set up 3rd down and 1 for the Pirates.
This is that drive we were talking about, Boots, when, we talked about when they got the ball. Granbury coaches had to be saying, everybody just settle down. We're not out of this game yet. Just play good offensive football, and you'll get right back in it. And indeed, they're knocking on the door, only trailing by 10.
10:50 and counting here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Stephenville 17, Granbury 7. 3rd down and a long one needed for the Pirate. That straight 3-back look behind Goolsby, almost the old T look. Goolsby under center. They shift out of it. It's an offset eye, and Goolsby has to take a timeout because the play clock almost expired. 10:31 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter. 17-7, Stephenville on top of Granbury. We're back in 30 seconds on KSTV.
Once again, it's time for us to show our support for Yellow Jacket football. That means a lot of traveling. The all-new 99 Chevy Silverado pickup will get you there safely, in comfort, and in style. I invite you to stop by and see our staff about this all-new Chevy truck. And when you do, you will meet a staff that genuinely cares about you and your family. We consider ourselves family and encourage you to do the same. From all of our staff to you, travel safely and go Jackets!
Town and Country Bank, and I'd like to introduce you to the head football coach of the Tarleton Texans, Craig Wiedemann.
And I'd like to personally invite you to an exciting season of college football here at Tarleton State University. Come watch some of your former Jackets, Landon Cripps, Jeff Smith, Brad Couch, and Steve Bethea, as we tackle the Lone Star Conference.
I thought that was their 3rd time.
Yeah, that's what we're discussing. We believe that is the 3rd timeout.
The official didn't do the, pumping the hand in air 3 times to signify that.
Well, their defense took a timeout. Remember that. They just took a timeout there. And then I remember early when Goolsby was over talking to his coaching staff for several minutes, and the official was having to explain something. They may have just been explaining a penalty on the play, and it was not a timeout.
Well, they didn't assess it, so.
So there is still 1 timeout remaining for Granbury. 3rd down, a long one at the Stephenville 13-yard line. Goolsby under center, 3 backs behind him. Long snap count for Goolsby. They shift out of it. It's an offset eye. Power to the far side. The tailback is Harris. Play action. Goolsby setting up. He's in trouble. Now he'll throw this one up for grabs out of bounds, and a good move by Goolsby, because in there quickly on him was Clark Boone, and Boone had a grab hold of Goolsby. Goolsby throws it out of bounds. Do the Pirates kick the field goal now?
Oh, yeah, this is just chip shot for this guy. He had a 53-yarder last week. Here's one from 31 attempt. And that's a big play by Goolsby, because he was going to be sacked back at the 30, Boots. And into the wind, 47 yards.
Is a lot different from the 31-yarder that Reynolds is about to try here. Check that, not Reynolds, it's Jeff Simpson. The hold down, Simpson's kick on the way. It is low and spiraling. Does it go through? No, it comes to the near side. He missed it.
And that was Mercer that almost blocked it, and that might have had something to do with him hooking it.
10:21 to go here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Stephenville will turn over, get the ball on the turnover on downs after the missed field goal.
Well, that's a big stand by the defense. That may be bigger than the one that came after the opening touchdown for Granbury.
How unusual is it to see a soccer-style kicker hit a ball that crosses the plane of where the goal line, say where the crossbar would be? It's probably 10 to 15 feet above that, and it's spiraling like a pass.
Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it, the way he kicked it? Strong leg, though, by that young man.
Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Luker in shotgun, setting up from his own 20. Throwing across the middle. Carwell, great catch. 40, 45, 50. Flag down. 40, no one will catch him. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. This one will come back, however.
We leave early.
The flag was thrown at the 28, and Browse is hot about the call.
Same guy that called the out of bounds at the goal line.
And Browse is 20 yards out on the field in the ear of the side judge right now. Illegal man downfield against Stephenville, and Browse is furious.
How could that happen?
Boy, look at Browse. He is in his ear letting him have it.
And he's going to get some more after he picks the flag up and comes over to the sideline.
Boy, Browse is hot. Boy, look at Browse. He's 10 yards out on the field screaming at the referee now.
Man, what a call. And that's that hot pass, that little slant that they run to Cody week in and week out.
Well, and when Cardwell catches it with clear running across the middle seam and he can split the safeties, no one in Class 4A is going to catch him.
What did he do? I don't understand that.
It's a 5-yard illegal receiver downfield penalty against Stephenville.
Man, there's 80 yards Cody could have in the bag, over 1,400 he'd have on the year.
And how can you have an illegal receiver downfield when the quarterback takes a 3-step drop? Inside trap, hand off to Hunter. Hunter is in some trouble. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, and that will be it. It'll set up 2nd and 15.
Man, well, sigh of relief over on the Granbury side after that one, Boots. Ooh. It's 24-7 early in the second quarter. You got some serious questions about your defense.
9:46 and counting here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Stephenville 17, Granbury 7. 2nd and 15 for the Jackets. Luker is under center. 2 receivers to the near side. Fake one away, throwing out in the flats to Cardwell. Cardwell gets a great block at the 20, 25, out to the 28-yard lines. He's about 2 yards short of the first down. And I couldn't see, but some of the one receiver got a great downfield block.
That was Derek Haney went out there from his left tackle position. They brought Jay Doty out, put Haney in, and Haney just sprinted out there. He looked like a wide receiver running out there.
Well, it's impressive when your left tackle can get all the way out where your wide receiver catches the ball and makes a great downfield block on the cornerback.
Yeah, here Haney's coming back out, and they put Doty back in.
3rd down and 2 for the Jackets at their own 28. They've got to get to the 30.
Man, that was a great block.
Luker is under center. 2 backs behind him. The tailback, Evitt, comes in motion to the near side. Handoff straight ahead for Rosses. He gets the first down. The mark is at the 31. He just needed the 30.
Well, he is strong upfield runner.
And do you think there's any possibility that the side judge that has kept 2 touchdowns from happening and threw the illegal receiver downfield was not going to give him the mark for the first down in front of the Stephenville coaching staff?
I'll tell you, if I'm Coach Browse, I'm still in this guy's ear because he's right in front of me right now.
Kellen Luker's in shotgun, trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Luker looking to Art, who signals in the play. Now Luker audibilizes at the line of scrimmage. Snap back, straight ahead, running for Luker. Finds a little seam across the 40, 45, quarterback draw, picks up 12 yards. First down, Stephenville.
Great block that time by Doty, who's back in the game. And is that Collier? Yes, Collier as well that got the pulling block there and opened up the hole. And smart, Kellen Luker's a quarterback, and he's smart. He said, Mr. Collier, you kick him out, and I'll run right behind you.
And I won't take long.
It won't take me long.
Trips to the near side, 2 receivers far side. Luker is in shotgun. Snap back to Luker, setting up in the pocket, looking, throwing the deep ball, has an open receiver, it's Everett, at the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown Chris Everett. The strike will go 54 yards, and Stephenville is struck quickly.
I saw that one when they took off from the line. You see me point at him? And what they did, they ran a little underneath to Cody, and everybody bid on 25, and Evitt just ran to the end zone. Man, he was wide open.
When he caught the ball, he was 9 yards behind the closest defender on the Pirates.
I'm willing to bet when they show it on TV, there will only be a number 12 on your screen when he catches the ball.
J.W. Boren getting set for the extra point. Snap back to Steed. The hold is down. The kick is on the way. It's got plenty of leg. It is up, and it is good. 7:52 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Our score, Stephenville 24, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Show your true colors at the games by wearing official SABC merchandise. Everything from keychains to toboggans, T-shirts, caps, and more. Come to the Booster Club store, open every Friday in the foyer of the high school, and see all of the items that we have to let everyone know you support the Jackets and the Honeybees. And look for the big blue SAV trailer at the games. Everyone looks better in blue and gold. Dr. Albert A. Lilly, Doctor of Dentistry. The dental office of Dr. Albert A. Lilly wishes to salute Stephenville football and its tradition of excellence. Easter Air has become the name synonymous with excellence in Erath County. We recommend a checkup on your central heat and air unit every 6 months to keep it running at its best. Offering no interest financing on Lennox Systems. Easter Air at 968-6494 or stop by at 1011 North Graham, Stephenville.
Let's give some credit to Andy McGuire, the Jacket mascot. He's put out a sign that says, "We'll sting for shoes," and he's acting like he's living in a box on the side of a road with a diaper on and an old man's hat and beard on his jacket. That's great.
That is great.
The worst part about him is in this storm, his old box house isn't staying together very good.
That's a great view there, Andy.
I don't want to see that view anymore. High pooch kick coming to the near sideline is caught up to the 20, 25, out to the 30-yard line, tackled at the 31-yard line. The return man on the play
Andy,
for the Pirates.
Turn around, Andy.
Daniel Rodriguez. Andy, you got to, oh my gosh. Turn somebody. Ross,
turn him around,
Steve Ross, go turn the mascot around so we don't have to see that anymore. All right.
I don't think Steve Ross wants any of that.
Go say something to him.
That last scoring drive, 6 plays, 80 yards, took 229. Luker to Evatt, 53-yard pass. By the way, that puts Evatt over 400 yards receiving on the year and 6 touchdowns.
Our mascot has his own show going on besides the game right now. Goolsby under center, play action, setting up, throwing out the flats. Has a receiver, it's caught, and then dropped immediately. No gain on the play, going to the tight end, Jeremy Kubiak, the completion. Let's go to Steve Ross.
All right, Boots, we have our first Cross Timbers Orthopedics injury update of the game, and it is Dr. Jim Herbertson of Cross Timbers Orthopedics. He's at home recovering with a hip surgery this week. He wanted everybody to know that he's recovering. Following the Yellow Jackets on the radio, and we want him to know that he's missed here on the sideline.
Absolutely. Get well, Dr. Herbertson.
Yes, sir.
I may need you soon. Always seem to.
Shotgun, pass out to Goolsby. I should say Goolsby throws it out in the flats, and then going nowhere was Chris Marsden. He ran over his own blocker.
Move out of my way.
Or I'm going to run over you. Boy, and now look at the Jacket mascot. He has obliterated his home.
We'll sting for shoes. That's great. That's great.
Oh, man.
And he's got him some shoes. Well, look at those shoes.
I don't know if those are... I don't know what... Big house shoes is what those are, I think.
He's got his old stinger down, doesn't he?
Third down at 9. That's a good one. Trips to the far side. One back behind Goolsby. Tight end Kubiak on the near side. Goolsby under center. Throwing out in the flats. Has a receiver. It's caught at the 35, at the 40. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Just enough for the first down. Making the reception was Brandon Reynolds. And you notice, John, what the secondary did then.
Yeah.
When Goolsby was about to snap the ball, all of the defensive backs backed up, and that gave Reynolds enough cushion to make the first down.
And look at Coach Copeland.
He's not very happy about that adjustment, was he?
Yeah, well, halftime's going to be interesting for the old defense.
Well, I think Steve Ross's assignment is to go in at halftime with Copeland.
I wouldn't do that to him.
He says no. First and 10. Goolsby under center in his own 42. Handoff over the left side. Harmon obliterates Harris. Oh, a loss of 2 on the play. Hello, Clayton Harmon.
Oh, man. I mean, Harris is going, wait a minute. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
How did you get back here so fast, especially when you're 6'6", 275 and only a sophomore?
Well, there's so many things that got to happen for you to get in there that fast. First of all, you got to get the snap right, you know.
Well,
then,
you know the snap count. That helps.
You must know the snap count. Boy, he just got in the hip pocket of the guard in front of him and that was pulling. That's exactly what you want your tackle to do.
5.5 and counting in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Stephenville 24, Granbury 7. Second down and 14 for the Pirates. A loss of 4 on that last play. Goolsby under center. throwing the deep ball on the near sideline. It's up for grabs. It's picked off. Gunn going the other way. 45-50, 45-40 of Granbury. It's at the 35 to the 30 to the 26-yard line. And a late flag comes down.
I didn't see that one. That came from behind the play. I think it's going to be against Granbury, though.
Brady Gunn picked that one off at the Stephenville 40. 36-yard return for Brady Gunn on the INT. Boy, he had great position on the deep pass.
He had a posse in front of him, too, didn't he? They turned around and played some offense quickly.
Well, it's funny watching defensive guys all of a sudden decide, hey, let's turn and block. This ought to be fun.
Oh, a chop block? Is that what they're calling? Against Granbury?
Or something. Yeah.
That is what they call blocking
that's
below the
unusual
knees.
When you're trying to chase a defensive guy who's picked off a ball and you're guilty of a chop block.
Well, that might have been another one of those high-lows that I saw earlier, Boots, that caught up with him. And that's just one of those things where you're trying to knock guys down and you don't really see the other guy coming in.
Well, especially against the team that's trying to tackle is the one that's called for the chop block. That's a 15-yarder, and it moves the ball all the way down to the Granbury 12-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Well, early in the second quarter, I said if you went down 24-7, you might have some doubts. 31-7 is halfway through the second quarter is worse, obviously.
5:08 and counting, 24-7, Stephenville on top. Stephenville sends 4 receivers to the left side, 1 receiver to the near side. Watch Steed. He's the one man on the near side. Luker under center. He's looking, still looking, still looking. Luker in trouble. He'll escape to the 10, gets down to about the 7-yard line, and he is upended rudely. A pickup of about 5 on the play, setting up 2nd and 5 from about the 8-yard line is where he'll be spotted. 4 on the carry for Luker, and boy, that's unusual, John. We haven't seen this year 4 like that immediately rush to one side of the field as far as the receiving core and not have anyone open.
Yeah, they had that one figured out, though. We weren't going to Steed, and they had inside coverage there on the safety.
Luker is under center. Handoff over the right side. Nope, check that. Play action. Luker still looking. He's in trouble. He'll roll to the far left side. Throws across the middle. Caught. Is it a touchdown? Yes, a great catch made in the back of the end zone by T.J. Douglas. Back-to-back weeks for the sophomore tight end to make a touchdown grab, and Stephenville now leads 30-7.
Wow, what a pass.
Ooh, Luker had to really wait a long time as he was flushed out of the pocket and threw that one back across the middle and found TJ, who had found a little seam in the zone defense, got on his knees and made a great scooping catch.
In fact, there was a couple of guys back there, and that's one of those deals where as a receiver you can just get lost, and boy, Kellen spotted him immediately and fired it.
Snap back, hold down, extra point kick is on the way, it is up and it is good with 4:27 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Our score, Stephenville 31, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
If children are a blessing, then grandchildren are truly a gift. They renew our hope. They recapture our youth. And as grandparents, you want to give them something in return. Your local State Farm agent has just the thing. It's the gift of life insurance. And as your grandchildren grow, you can add to the policy to help give them financial security for many years to come. So let your nearby State Farm agent help you ensure that their days will be as bright as they've made yours.
Texas Trucks in Stephenville is the home of real trucks, not little bitty trucks, but stout pulling rigs. If you're in the market for a 1-ton dually, a 3/4-ton late model, low mileage, clean truck, then Texas Trucks is the place for you. Don't waste hours driving up and down the interstate looking for a great deal when Texas Trucks has already done it for you. They constantly scour the Southwest looking for that perfect late model, low mileage pickup. Now all you have to do is stop by Texas Trucks and pick out the one that's right for you. Texas Trucks, South Loop, Stephenville.
The entire Granbury football team and coaching staff came 5 yards out off their own sideline and had a big team meeting after that last play.
Last scoring drive, Boots.
Get a little closer to the mic, thank you.
2 plays, 12 yards, 41 seconds. 8-yard pass from Luker to Douglas.
Hey, who's our sponsor?
Brought to you by Loopy's Breakfast and Lunch.
If you're wondering, John did not have his headphones on right then. He's getting some more scores from the phone line right now. We'll get those to you in just a moment. J.W. Boren getting set. We haven't seen anything but a pooch kick from either side tonight. We'll see if that continues. He hits the high pooch kick to the near sideline. It's taken by the deep man up to the 20, the 25, and he is run down at the 26-yard line. Harris making the tackle for Stephenville. Returning the ball for the Pirates That was 88 Chris Marston, the speedy wide receiver, and the Pirates will begin 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Any scoring updates?
Same score in the Sweetwater Big Spring. Nothing in the second. We'll have an update for you on the next break, though.
Be sure and tune in at halftime, especially, too, because we're going to go talk about some of the other races going on in some of the smaller classification, some local interest teams with chances at playoffs this evening. Now Goolsby under center, hands off over the right side. Harris is hit by Gilson pretty quick as the defensive end crashes down and tackles Harris after a 2-yard gain.
That was Harmon that came crashing through again, made Harris cut back inside, and as you said, Gilson just rode him to the ground from the backside there. Also coming up at halftime.
Look at our mascot now. He's lost his drawers.
Yeah. Also at halftime, Boots, we got a couple of people who are going to try to kick for $5,000 each.
We'll talk about that here in a moment. Goolsby under center, 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the far side. Harris takes a handoff on the draw. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and then he is annihilated. Oh, man. Boy, Bryles and McCormick finished him off.
I think that was Hodges underneath.
One of the linebackers hit him immediately at the line of scrimmage. He got pushed backwards, and then McCormick and Bryles coming up from his safety position just absolutely bent him over backwards. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Pirates. 3:19 and counting here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Stephenville 31, Granbury 7.
Jack Hodges having a little bit of an equipment problem. Gilson trying to help him.
Twins to the near side. One of those receivers is Marston. He comes in motion to the middle of the field, then back to the near sideline. Play action. Goolsby setting up. In some trouble. He'll be flushed to the far sideline. McCormick chasing him. He'll run him down for a 2-yard loss. McCormick gets credited for the sack. It sets up 4th down. Timeout will be taken by Stephenville to preserve some clock with 2:51 remaining in the second quarter. Being brought to us by Cook Lumber. Stephenville 31, Granbury 7, back in 1 minute on KSTV.
There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours, open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury, Stephenville. What makes Stephenville Printing Company your best choice? Our employees. We have 164 years of combined experience to rely on. With all of our experience working for you, we get the job done right the first time. For quality experience and dependability, call 965-5012 or come by Stephenville Printing Company at 1193 South Loop in Stephenville. You can't afford to pay for anyone else to practice. Come by today for tomorrow's best results or call Stephenville Printing 965-5012.
Brandon Reynolds kicks to the near side. It's picked up by Bryles. Bryles is running across the 30, 25, 20, down to about the 18-yard line. And Bryles did a great job of catching that one. 30 yards on the punt, and then on the return, 35 yards on the return. Kendall Bryles gets the Jackets back in great field position. We were a little quick coming back from break.
Man, the rain has come now, hasn't it?
And as soon as Reynolds got ready to punt, the big rain and the wind hit right into the direction he was punting, and it really affected the ball to just stop. And that's where the deep man, Bryles, picked it up. Now Jackets on offense at the Granbury 18. 4 receivers one side. 1 to the near side is Steed. Luker setting up, looking to throw across the middle, has Combs. Great catch. He gets to the 1-yard line. He's very close. Does he get in? No signal. Yes! Touchdown, A.B. Combs. He struggled at the last moment and got across for the score.
Well, he would not be denied. To use an overused phrase probably, but
you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him on that play. A.B. Combs took the catch and had 2 defensive backs at the 1-yard line stand him up, and he fought and struggled until he got across the goal line. Another one-play drive for the Jackets. We saw a few of those last week. That strike goes 18 yards. Getting set for the extra point is Boren. Snap back, hold down, kick on the way is up, and it is good. 2:31 to go in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Our score, Stephenville 38, Granbury 7. We're back in 30 seconds on KSTV.
Health Focus Foods has just added 7 new weight loss products and has seen great results. We have added new products that contain no stimulants. We carry all the supplements for the Atkins diet, and we carry the new 5-HTP, which increases serotonin to the brain. This makes you feel better and also helps you shed pounds. We know as we get older, our metabolism slows down, making pounds harder to shed. So come by Health Focus Foods and let us help you. Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, 1 to 5. Stihl has been building quality chainsaws since 1926. Bill's Lawnmower Shop has been providing quality power equipment service since 1966. For an experienced team that can provide excellent service and reliable chainsaws, look to Stihl and Bill's Lawnmower Shop.
Well, all the umbrellas and rain jackets and slickers have made their way out at Memorial Stadium as the rain is coming down now. We're about 2.5 minutes away from half. We'll get a weather report at that point where we'll let Shane Hollinger look in on the DTN Color Radar and let us know what this storm is doing, what direction, if it is moving.
That scoring summary, Boots. One play, 18 yards, took 8 seconds. Luker to Combs, PAT good. Makes it 38-7. Scoring summary by Walmart Vision Center.
Hey, John, what's happened on Luker's last 3 passes?
3 touchdowns.
How about that?
3 completions for touchdowns in a row. That's pretty. And that's after he went like 2 for 6 to start the game, didn't he?
J.W. Boring getting set now to kick with the rain and wind. And he'll kick the high pooch kick again that will come back to the 15-yard line, to the 20. Up to the 25 is Kubiak. He has run out of bounds at the 30. And that's where Granbury will begin, 1st and 10. Did Boren try to trip the guy? Oh, you missed that one.
No, I was watching it. Boren went over to get the tee, and I think number 41 for Granbury thought he was coming after him.
Well, the best part is when he went on by him, it's almost like that Boren gave a little footsie with him and tried to make him almost trip himself. That would have been quite funny.
Well, the guys that are getting ready to kick for the $5,000 here at halftime, Jim Swain and
Stephen Forbes
have got to be going, oh, thanks, now the rain's coming. I may miss the ball.
Jack Swain of Granbury and Stephen Forbes going to have a chance for $5,000 here in a few minutes. Hey, guys, we'll let you kick with the wind. Snap back to Goolsby in shotgun, looking to throw out in the flats. Ball is caught and then immediately tackled. Is Marsden. He is tackled by Mercer.
I went to school with Jim Swain, and I've been calling this guy that for a week now since I heard his name, so I apologize to Jack Swain of Granbury.
Gain of 3 on the pass, 2:04 and counting. Boy, the rain's coming down good right now, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a good wind behind them, so maybe they can get it too there.
Well, and Steve Ross is going to love having to get back out there at halftime and stand next to the kickers in this rain. He's very happy about it right now up in the booth.
A little Australian drill football here. He'll give them one of those.
Trips to the near side. One receiver far side. Goolsby is under center for the Pirates. Play action. The ball is given to Harris. Harris will get about 1, and that will be it. Maybe no gain on the play. And Stephenville will take another timeout with 1:34 to go here in the second quarter, brought to us by Cook Lumber. 38-7 Stephenville. A timeout. We're back in 30 seconds on KSTV.
Whether on or off the field, success requires focus, knowledge, and action. At Investment Centers of America, we focus on your goals, offer you our cumulative knowledge of investments, and recommended actions that fit your objectives. We enjoy being your coach, but you're the quarterback. After all, it is your money. Investment Centers of America, Town and Country Bank Building, Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We know the territory.
The Olympic Decathlon. 10 events, 2 days. You got to run, throw, jump, and hurdle. And you got to do it better than anybody in the world. Building a community. Hundreds of programs, one vision. You got to train, support, counsel, encourage, and guide. And you've got to help bring everybody together to make it happen. Only one organization does all that. That's United Way. That's the power of you.
Stephenville taking their second timeout, hoping to conserve a little bit clock here in the second quarter. 1:34 remaining in the half. 38-7, Stephenville on top. Granbury 3rd down and 7 from their own 34-yard line.
Boy, and it's raining pretty good. It's a mist, but it's a really heavy mist. I guess it's a mist if you're inside. It's rain if you're out in the stands.
Exactly. Trips to the near side. One back standing next to Goolsby is Harris. Straight drop, pump fake. Now looking to throw the deep ball. No one's over there. Now Browse gets over. He picks it up and then drops it. Oh, Kellen Browse had a chance at the pick at the 50, and boy, he's mad at himself.
So's Kendall Browse.
What did I say?
I think Kellen. I do it too.
Kellen and Kendall, it's pretty close. By the way, which one is which?
Yeah, right. Oh, I thought he had that one. That's two that he's dropped. Boy, he's going to be mad at himself.
Kendall.
And you know what?
You.
No matter how good you play tonight, your dad's going to say,
you should have picked those two, you know. That'll be in some weekend banter going on at the Browse house this
Absolutely.
weekend. 4th down, the Pirates will have to punt. Kick is away. High end over end kick. They'll be fair caught by Browse, and then he's run down. There'll be flags on this. He would made the fair catch at the 38, add 15 more. Or is it 5 yards for the...
5.
He got in the interference, so it's 29 yards on the kick. Now, my question is this the personal foul, or is this going to be just the interference?
Not giving him that
5 yard.
Oh, it is.
Oh, they gave it to him on a shuck to the head.
Shuck to the head. Oh, shucks.
Well, or shuck down to the cord.
Yeah. Ooh, that hurts.
15 yard, the personal foul will be given on that one.
I guarantee you Biff Peterson is not going to like that call, and I guess obviously the referee saw something we didn't see up here.
Well, he made the personal ball, dead ball, personal foul call, and then gave the signal of putting the hand to the face.
Well, Stephenville with a chance, plenty of time to score, a minute 22.
Twice more.
They're going to be, what, 46?
1:22 to go. His ball is going to be placed at the Granbury 46-yard line.
Stephenville has scored twice in the last 3.5 minutes, and now in this last minute 22, they have yet another chance. This is a lot like the Burleson game at the end, you remember, of the first half.
Trips to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Luker is in shotgun. Luker setting up, still looking, now throwing the deep ball, has Combs deep, down the field, it's Cardwell though, 10, 5, touchdown! The deep ball goes 46 yards from Luker to Cardwell. Stephenville now extends 44-7.
Take your pick on who to throw it to.
Well, Combs and Cardwell were running right next to each other, were both wide open. I'd have just thrown it right between them and let them fight over it.
You know, Boots, the scouting report was these corners can be beat and they could be exploited. Well, I think it's safe to say they've been beat and exploited.
The extra point is up, and it is good. 1:15 to go here in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Our score, Stephenville 5, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Hello, friends. This is Greg Bruner for Bruner Motors, sitting on top of my old friend Buck here. You may think this is a lot of bull, but I've got some specials that are no bull deals for you.
GM certified used cars and trucks which have gone through an extensive 110-point inspection and come standard with a 12-month or 12,000-mile factory bumper-to-bumper warranty.
On behalf of our 90 employees, come on down to any of our 3 locations for your no bull deal. And by the way, we appreciate your business.
The Stephenville Athletic Booster Club wants to say thank you to Northland Cable for backing the Jackets and generously providing the time for this broadcast.
We come here on a glorious quest, a search for that which can be found nowhere else. Where, in the trenches where mighty men clash, amidst the echoes of glories past, high atop Olympus. No, this is our quest. This is what football is all about. Now all I gotta do is find that nacho guy.
Johnny, that one-play touchdown drive
went 46 yards to Cardwell in 7 seconds. I couldn't run that far in 28 seconds without a break. And they had 2 guys that did it.
With some coffee in between.
PAT good. That scoring summary brought to you by River North Small Animal Hospital.
High pooch kick to the near sideline will be fair caught at the 31-yard line. Making the fair catch for the Pirates is Dan Allard. It'll be first and 10 for the Pirates at their own 31-yard line. Now that's 4 consecutive completions thrown by Luker that are all touchdowns.
And counting the one to Cardwell, that would have been 5.
Wow.
That came back.
1:15 remaining in the Cook Lumber second quarter. Well, Jack Swain and Stephen Forbes, get ready. You're a little bit away from taking a chance at kicking a 40-yard field goal for $5,000. Goolsby under center, handoff over the left side, stacked up after about a 2-yard gain is Sean Quinn. He'll get out to about the 34-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. 1 minute and counting in the Cook Lumber second quarter.
What was the score at halftime in the Burleson game last week?
It was 48-0.
All right, stand by.
It was 49-0 against Joshua. Second down and 7. Goolsby under center, I formation behind him, split backs to both sides. Now one of the backs, the tailback, goes in motion to the near side. Handoff to the left side is Swanigan. He gets about 2 yards. That'll be it. Sean Quinn.
In the first half of the last 3 games, Stephenville has scored 142 points and given up 7.
Wow. In the last 11 quarters, Stephenville has given up 7 points now.
Yeah. Man. And 142, that's almost, how much is that?
That's a little less than 50.
Yeah, just under 50. Wow.
That will be the end of the second quarter. Time runs out in the half. Second quarter brought to us by Cook Lumber. As we go to the break, our score, Stephenville 45, Granbury 7. We're back in 2 minutes on KSTV.
The difference between parents and children is that children are the ones without a care in the world. Keeping them carefree and protected is the reason you get life insurance for yourself. And when you call your State Farm agent, you'll get life insurance from a company that has always received the highest possible ratings for financial strength. So call today and help make sure that your kids will get to be kids for just as long as they please. State Farm understands life.
Supporting the Jackets for over 30 years. Bill Tomlinson, class of 67. David Tomlinson, class of 71. The Stephenville Funeral Home, your family's friend in time of need in Stephenville.
Oh, man.
Presented flowers by her mother, Janice, and her aunt, Sharon Fletcher. Katie Carter. Jennifer Payne, 2-year member. Presented flowers by her mother, Leanne Parker.
And her father.
Robin West, 40-year member. Presented flowers by Lisa West. Tonight we'll be featuring the color guard for the Donna Shannon Classic, Runaway. Congratulations to Rebecca Curry. Earlier this week, the band voted for Van Bow and Sweetheart by secret ballot. The nominees for Van Bow are Matthew Garrett, Corey Nelson, and Ryan Frank. The Van Bow for this year is Ryan Frank. Nominees for Band Sweetheart this year are Miranda Boucher, Rebecca Curry, and Aubrey Hitt. Band Sweetheart is Rebecca Curry. Rebecca. It's a Yellow Jacket tradition at the Fair Room game to recognize all the seniors of the band. Seniors, please step forward as your name is called. Brandon Snyder. Julius Stone.
Oh my God.
Ryan Tate. Andy Wakefield.
You cannot run.
Welcome back to Tarleton's Memorial Stadium. Well, it's time for the KSTV Kick for Cash. We've got two contestants, Jack Swain, Stephen Forbes. Jack Swain from Granbury, Stephen Forbes from Stephenville. We want to thank the folks at Domino's in Stephenville and Granbury where these guys could sign up. Also, David's Mattress World in Stephenville and Granbury, and Techstar Ford. That's where they signed up at one of those locations. They're going to line the ball up at the 30-yard line. And if they make it, let's give them a hand, all these fans that are listening. Let's cheer them on. They're going to line it up at the 30-yard line. Steve, have we got the officials yet? We need a couple of officials come down and help. Here they come. They're bringing the captains out. This referee's going, come on, hurry up. Let's go. We got to get this done. Steve Ross, who's going first? Oh, he's not listening. I guess it's going to be Jack because he's cheering to the Granbury fans. We've got some kids down there in the end zone to help. We got to wait on the officials. Here comes the referee. All right, he's sending them down. Well, this is great help. We want to thank these referees from the Fort Worth chapter because they're helping us out. This is a great deal. This is a little extra duty here. I got a feeling they may not need to be down there, but that's just me, you know. I'm just thinking. All right, this may be the most expensive call I've ever got to make on the radio. $5,000, Jack Swain. He's lined it up in the middle of the field, back at the 36. Here we go. Here's the kick. It's on its way, and it is short and to the left. About 5 yards short. He got it down there, though, folks. Good old straightaway kicker. I love it, man. Mark Mosley style. All right, we got to bring the ball back, dry it off. Steve Ross, the great ball boy. And now we've got Stephen Forbes. You can hear the cans shaking. Steve Ross trying to work the crowd. He's a cheerleader and a ball boy. And a darn good one at both sides. All right, Stephen Forbes is lining it up. Here's the fans shaking their cans. This is for $5,000. Forbes gets back at about the 37. He's going to run straight. Here's the kick. It's on its way. It's got a chance. It's good. It's good. $5,000. Yes! Stephen Forbes has just won $5,000! Holy cow, it'd been good from 50. Easy! Oh, congratulations. Thanks to the officials who helped out. Stephen Forbes from Stephenville just won $5,000. And he's getting a great cheer from the stands. Holy cow, let's take a break. We'll come back with the second half kickoff from Tarleton's Memorial Stadium.
There's a new star in town, Techstar Ford Lincoln Mercury. Come see the difference for yourself. New owners, anxious to win your business with the best possible deals. New hours, open weekdays till 7 and now open Saturday till 6. And most of all, new attitude. You'll love dealing with the friendly people at Techstar. If you don't buy from us, it won't be because of the price. Techstar, Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Stephenville.
Wow, how exciting was that?
Well, it was exciting for me. That's the best call I've ever got to make.
Now, my question is, does that now make it 48-7?
I think it should. Man, that was crazy. What a great kick.
Well, I know Steve Ross has got to be milling around somewhere. Steve, do you know where our guy is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to run him down. If we can get him back down here now, maybe we'll talk to him for a minute. If I just won $5,000, I would have grabbed me and drugged me back to the car.
All right, he's coming down to Steve Ross.
All right, we'll do it after this opening kickoff.
J.W. Boren, not to be outdone by Mr. Forbes, kicks it all the way back to the goal line. He's out to the 10, to the 15. Marsden gets across the 20, finds a seam, 25, 30, coming to the near side, breaks away, 40, 45, one man to beat Boren, and then he's tackled by Wright at the 46-yard line. A huge return for Granbury. Let's go down on the sideline on the track to Steve Ross and Stephen Forbes.
All right, Stephen Forbes, you're $5,000 richer. Was there ever any doubt? There was a little bit, but not much. Now, it came pretty close to that right upright, but boy, you knocked the fire out of it. That thing, you had a lot of leg behind it. A straight-ahead kicker after my own heart. Congratulations. Stick around. KSTV congratulates you and Jack Swain. We want to get your money to you.
Well, thanks. Thanks a lot.
I think that says it all.
Goolsby under center, play action, rolling to the far side. In some trouble being chased by Gilson out in the flats. It is caught at the 34-yard line of Stephenville. Catch made by Sean Quinn, 28, making the catch. Boy, with all the excitement with the kick, quietly, Granbury is at the Stephenville 34-yard line.
Well, a great return got them right back into this thing, and we, like you say, we kind of got lost up into the shuffle of that great kick and giving away $5,000 here on KSTV.
Goolsby in shotgun, twins to the far side, one receiver to the near side. Now Darson comes in motion to the near side. Setting up is Goolsby, looking to throw across the middle. It's up, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver, Brady Gunn, with good coverage on the play. The intended receiver was Brandon Bleeker, and Gunn hit Bleeker right when the ball arrived. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Does Bleeker have a reception tonight? He doesn't, does he? Leading receiver coming into this game, and he's been shut out, Boots. Boots, I'm just amazed that you can just stay here and call this game, and you're $5,000 lighter, pal.
Wow.
I love it.
You know, I haven't thought of it like that.
My dream
Where's
came
Bob
true.
Haskey? You're splitting that with me. Goolsby up the middle. The handoff goes to Harris. Harris does not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 12. You know, I hadn't thought it until you said that.
Sorry. Yeah, no, you got your game thoughts going.
Haskey, you're covering your half? All right, I'll get the other half. Thank you, buddy.
We've got Harmon and Parks in there making the stop that time. And
I wonder if Frazier Insurance wants to see me Monday morning.
Hey, Boots, how many times you think over the next couple of years we're going to get to use that combination on tackles? Harmon and Parks in the middle.
I would think probably at least 1, maybe 2. 3rd down and 12 coming up. Goolsby under center. Play action. Throwing back across. Goolsby in some trouble. He'll be sacked. Maybe a 1-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 11. Goolsby was able to escape the initial rush, got back to the line of scrimmage for just a hair. It's 4th and 11, and Granbury, I'm sure, will have to go for it.
Oh, yeah, you have to hear. McCormick on the tackle. Came into this game, Boots, leading the team in tackles. The cheerleaders want us to see this sign they're carrying. Plank the Pirates.
Well, we thought that they would have to go for it. Granbury will line up in a punt formation. Don't bet on it. Brandon Reynolds is the punter. He stands at his own 48-yard line. Waiting on the snap. It is back to Reynolds, and Reynolds does kick it. Granbury elects to pooch. The ball will go out of bounds at the 1-foot line.
Oh, his feet went in the end zone. His feet went in the end zone. They didn't see it.
The man that downed the ball inside the 1, his feet were across the goal line when he stopped the ball, and that is the rule in high school and college football. If any part of your body is on the goal line or beyond when you touch the ball, it is a touchback. Different in pro when you can dive across and try to bat it back, but the ball will be spotted at the 1-yard line. So the Jacket defense holds on their opening drive. 9:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll talk about the 3rd quarter contest right after this as Luker stands 7 yards deep in the end zone in shotgun. Twins to the near side, twins to the far side. Snap back to Luker, setting up, looking to throw. Throwing across the middle has O'Neal. Caught, 25 to 30, to the outside, O'Neal, 40. He may go, 50 to the 40. He's being caught, 35, 30, 25, 20. Oh, he's tackled at the 20. The big tight end rumbles down the field, 79 yards.
Well, and KC Steed was the only guy over there that could have thrown a block, but it would have been a push in the back. Great play by KC as he just pulled up and said, "You're on your own, big fella."
Toby O'Neal, the junior tight end, rambling out there, 6'4", 190 pounds, and he was running as hard as he possibly could.
And running out of gas early, I'm sure. Well, that puts Kellen way over 200 yards on the night. In fact, about 230 yards on the night.
Play to the far sideline, up for Keel, caught, touchdown! What a great catch from Keel on the deep pass from Luker. Just like that, the Jackets have struck again, 51-7 on the 20-yard completion.
2 plays, 99 yards.
That's a pretty good drive, 2 passes.
Man.
Stephen Forbes has come up into the booth. That's what momentarily had me off a little bit at the start of that. He's going to join us here in a minute. We'll talk to him during this commercial break as J.W. Barton gets set for the extra point. Snap back, hold down, kick is on the way. It is up, and it is good. 8:52 remaining here in the third quarter. Third quarter is brought to us by
Rent City Superstore.
Thank you, Mr. Hollinger. We'll keep it right here. Our score 52-7. Stephen, come on over here for a second. Let me give you here. Johnny and I can both talk to you. We'll give you the side mic here. Step up to there. Now, when you tell me, had you been practicing this week when you found out?
I practiced Saturday, Sunday a little while, then I skipped and waited till Tuesday and Thursday.
Now, who was giving you some help with on the kicking?
I had Coach Clemens talking to my wife, and he was giving advice on it.
So the wife was actually giving you the hand-to-hand advice on this.
Yes.
All right.
Was that Clemens that came out and shook your hand?
Yes.
I thought I saw him come by you, yeah.
Well, and I noticed that as well that you got a kicking shoe, one of those straight-ahead kicking shoes with the flat toe, and you kind of curled it up. Was that what you used, or was it one of your regular shoes?
It's just a regular shoe. I had a shoestring. I just pulled it back and pulled my toe back.
So it was your own shoe, and then you pulled it back like the old-style straight-ahead kicking shoe. Boy, when you hit it, you nailed it square. Had you hit one that good in all your practicing yet?
Yeah, Saturday I hit 4 in a row, and I thought doing pretty good. Then after that, it wasn't even getting close.
So maybe you were just tired.
I think I was sore.
Probably hadn't been kicking field goals like that lately.
Well, I was trying to jinx you a little bit. I said $5,000 on the loudspeaker right before you were starting to run. It didn't phase you.
I never even heard it.
All right.
Never heard it.
Ryan Harris kicks off. It is taken at the 20 up to the 25, and the tackle is made at the 27-yard line. Returning the ball for Granbury was Dusty Haig. Now, let me ask you about this. When you hit the ball and it was going at the upright on the near side, was there any doubt it was going to be inside it?
I don't know. It just happened so quick. I wasn't even thinking where it was going. I was just hoping it was going over.
Well, and you would have been good from 50. Did you realize how well you hit that?
No, I just kind of closed my eyes a little bit as it went.
What'd you think after Jack Swain in front of you missed it the way he did? Did anything go through your mind at that point?
Yeah, I thought, well, I'm in trouble now.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Stick with us for a few minutes. Goolsby's under center, hands to Harris over the right side. He tries to cut back, and then he is tackled at the 30-yard line. A pickup of about 3 on the play. Now, the way this works is, and I'm going to let you know, we're going to receive a check from our insurance company, then we'll directly give that to you. So we ask you to come by the station Monday, and we will take care of you. And, boy, we appreciate you being our contestant tonight.
Appreciate you.
Oh, man. Stephen Forbes, the winner of the $5,000 kick. And, man,
thanks for letting me call it, Stephen. That was great. That was a lot of fun.
And that will be, I want to let you know, on the Tuesday. And
oh, my goodness, look at this. His wife is with child, too. That's even, I know where some of that money's going, bigger.
I think you get $2,500, don't you? All right, back to action. Harris is out across the 45 to the 46, and want to let the Forbes family know that this game is on the Tuesday and Thursday rebroadcast on Nothing But Sports Productions. They were filming that as well.
Oh, great.
So that will be on the Tuesday and Thursday rebroadcast. So the Forbes family, they can watch Stephen kicking that and watching him win $5,000.
Well, what a great time there with her carrying a child. And Boy, that always takes a lot of money.
And she is a teacher in Stephenville Public Schools as well. Trips to the far side, one back behind Goolsby. We're back to action. The Pirates have 1st and 10 at their own 46. Harris fumbles momentarily, regains control of the ball, gets to the 48, a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. We are in the Rent City Superstore 3rd quarter. Now this contest tonight, our contestant is Connie Snyder of Stephenville. If the Yellow Jackets hold the Pirates scoreless in the 3rd quarter, Connie Snyder will be the recipient of a brand new Quasar VCR from Rent City Superstore on West Washington here in Stephenville.
Well, 7 minutes to go, and Granbury 51 yards away. Obviously, they can score quickly, as we saw earlier in the game.
2nd down 8 for the Pirates. Goolsby is in shotgun, trips to the far side. One back is standing next to Goolsby. 52-7, Stephenville on top of Granbury in the 3rd quarter. Goolsby in shotgun, throwing out the flats. High over the head of the intended receiver. Phelps making a great play to close on the ball. Trey Phelps knocked the ball away for the intended receiver on the far sideline. Intended receiver for the Pirates was Chris Marsden, and a nice job by Phelps to knock it away. It's 3rd and 8.
And by the way, Boots, a lot of times that we've given away this VCR, the first 11 have not been on the field on defense, and we have that same case right now. As you mentioned, Phelps is in there.
Martin, a lot of guys getting some backup playing time right now. 3rd down, and we'll call it officially 7. Goolsby in shotgun. Setting up, Goolsby in the pocket. A little bit of a rush, but he throws out. The ball is through the hands of the intended receiver. Intended receiver on the play was Brandon Reynolds. And I've got to hand it to Goolsby. Goolsby's got a strong arm.
Yes, he does. He can fire that football. Up front, Zach Swain is in there along with Gordon Carroll. Kegan's just now leaving. It is a punt situation. So they've held again now with 6:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Stephenville looks like they're going to get the football back. Well, maybe not.
4th and 7 into punt for the Pirates is Brandon Reynolds. We'll see if they do punt. Snap back to Reynolds. Kick is away. Spiraling, good kick that will be hit at the 20 and back up like a nice lob wedge should. Comes back to the 21-yard line. About 3 feet of backspin on that one. Stephenville will begin 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. 30 yards on the kick into that stiff wind.
Actually, it was 32, and then, as you said, he backed it up pretty good.
Nice.
That's those bent greens they have down there.
Well, and the 419 Tiff Bermuda you like in the fairways as well. Gets that good clean swipe of the football.
They're starting the clock?
Well, that was nice of them. 6:10 and counting.
Well, I'm sure our Red City Superstore contestant loves that.
Yeah, we'll get a little early start.
On the time of change of possession, let's start the clock.
Chris Evett is now in the game at quarterback as he hands over the left side. Goes to Ferrasis. Ferrasis out to about the 25-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Jimmy.
Well, Kellen Luker is probably through for the night. 4 touchdowns. 9 of 13, 294? 54, excuse me. 254 yards.
What does our mascot sign say? It says something about Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. 2nd and 6 for the Jackets. Evett under center, offset eye,
really
power look to the
movie.
near side. Inside handoff, Tinklenberg. Tinklenberg gets to the 28-yard line. A pickup of about 3, no, more like 2 on the play. It'll set up 3rd down and about 3 needed for the Jackets.
Oh, he's Captain Hook now. Mascot has dropped
How
his
many
hook.
different outfits does he have?
I don't know, but he's got a sign inside of the Peter Pan Lost Boys, and I can't see what it
The
says.
sign on the inside says, "Get it, Pirates." I like his green curled up shoes right now. 3rd down and 3. Boy, it's early in the 3rd quarter for us to be talking about things like this. Evett under center. Play action, rolling to the outside. Evett gets away from one man, a face mask, and then Evett is brought down. Face mask will give the Jackets a 1st down.
It's going to be a naked boot they tried to run there, and first guy there just reached out and grabbed his face mask.
Evett fake pitch to the near sideline and then reversed out on the bootleg. He made the first man miss who grabbed his face mask, got away from him, and then was run down on the sideline.
I think it's just 5-yard penalty.
And the place of the penalty was at the 26, so this will be right at the 1st down marker. But it will be an automatic 1st down, I believe. Well, maybe not.
No,
They're
it won't be
discussing.
automatic, but
That's right. The personal foul is the automatic.
It's going to be awfully close, as you said. I think it's, if they, they're going to say he started at 28. Well, it will be the first down.
Well, if they give him not from the place of the foul, but from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's what you do, the advantage to the offense.
So the ball will be marched out to the 33-yard line. It is a first down for Stephenville via the 5-yard face mask. 4:30 and counting here in the Rent City Superstore third quarter. Things looking good here for Connie Snyder of Stephenville. Handoff over the right side for Ross as he busts out to about the 39-yard line. A pickup of 5, maybe 6 on the play.
And this group of offensive players, Boots,
fresh.
Yeah, and the last 2 or 3 weeks especially have come in a situation like this, you know, just running the football, and most of it goes right up the middle, so they just get to just run block is all they have to do all night.
And they have responded by keeping the football, driving the length of the field, and chewing up time, which is what their responsibility is at this point in the game. Handoff to Ferraz as he gets forward to about the 42-yard line. He'll be 1 yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 as the clock rolls with 3:40 and counting in the third quarter. And, folks, this has a chance to be the fastest third quarter of the year.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Have we taken a commercial break during this third quarter yet? Yes, after the Keel touchdown. That's it.
Once again, Ferraz has stopped at about the 39 and just powered his way out to almost the 42.
Jackets need about 1.5 yards for the first. Handoff over the left side. It's Ferraz, and he is nailed at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that was a big-time hit put on Ferraz at the line, making the hit initially for the Pirates.
He didn't get anything.
Was 41. James Fowler made the stop. So it's 4th and 2, and I bet the Jackets will go ahead and punt.
I don't know.
Luker tonight with his 5 touchdown passes, John, 5 different receivers.
And that gives him 30 on the season. They are going to kick here, Boots.
Evatt will drop back to punt for the Jackets.
This is the first punt of the night.
It's the first punt in 2 weeks, I think.
I think you're right.
And I don't know, did the Jackets punt against Joshua? This may be the first punt in 3 weeks. Snap back to Evatt. Kick is away. Good high kick that will chase the return man, and it's dropped by Bleeker. The ball is up for grabs. Stephenville, I believe, has gotten on the football in the goal. Is it a touchdown? No signal yet.
Why did the official call it dead at the 5?
The ball went all the way into the end zone, but Stephenville has been given credit the football at the 5. That is unusual. I think the official missed the call or did not see the ball squirt into the end zone. 45 yards on the punt that Bleeker dropped. He cannot handle the ball. Stephenville first touched it at the 5, and I think they may be saying that you cannot advance a fumble. Maybe that's what his call was. Stephenville had some type of possession and then fumbled it forward, and you can't do that.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was.
So Stephenville will get the ball 1st and goal at the Granbury 5-yard line. And you're right, because I didn't look like anybody had possession at the 5. It squirted free and was in the end zone where a Stephenville player got on the ball. No score yet. Evatt is under center. Handoff to Wright. Wright sweeping, trying to get to the outside. Cuts back, gets to the goal line. Touchdown, Kevin Wright. Stephenville now leads 58-7 with 2:09 remaining in the Rent City Superstore third quarter.
Boy, I tell you, they just find a bunch of different ways to get to the end zone, don't they?
Well, that is the 7th person, I believe, to score a touchdown tonight. I'll have to get confirmation on that. I know 5 receivers, Ferraz and now Wright. The extra point is on the way. It is up, and it is good from J.W. Boren. 2:09 remaining here in the Rent City Superstore third quarter. Our score, Stephenville 59, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Health Focus Foods would like to show your athlete how to get maximum performance through supplementation. We help boys and girls in all sports to have more endurance, increased performance, stronger bones, and greater lean muscle mass. Supplementation has been proven in all sports to be a critical part of the young athlete's diet, helping your children the same way we would help ours. Come by and see Mike for the best selection, best prices at Health Focus Foods. Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9 to 6, Sunday, 1 to 5.
I'll donate any one of these 59 points to Sweetwater right now. And I'm sure Art'd let me do it.
You're probably right.
It's still 0-0 out in West Texas. Well, we thought the rain was over. Where'd this come from?
Oh, I don't know, but it's a heavy mist right now. Let's go down to Steve Ross right after this kickoff.
Ryan Harris getting ready to kick for the Jackets. Approaches. Kick is away. Kicking a deep end-over-end kick. Wow. That will go out of the back of the end zone. Hello, Mr. Harris, as we go down to Steve Ross. Stevie, a little fun, relaxed atmosphere on the sideline?
It's pretty relaxed down here. I just talked to Dr. Evans from Cross Timbers Orthopedics trying to get a Cross Timbers injury update. I said, well, is anything going on? He said, all I'm doing is standing next to Luker because he's so hot. It's warming me up a little bit.
Well, I know it's a good night for the Jackets when half the guys have got blankets from their parents over on the sideline and are all bundled up together on the side.
It's been a great game, and the best news, once again, nobody even nicked up so far. So these Cross Timbers Orthopedics injury updates have been all good news for a long time. We'll keep it that way.
Goolsby under center for the Pirates. Sends one man in motion to the near side is Reynolds. Goolsby under center. Handoff over the left side is Harris. Harris finds a seam across the 25, outside the 30, gets to about the 40, and is run down by Feltz at the 40-yard line. A pickup on the play of about 19 yards. They'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily with 1:50 remaining in the third quarter. Brought to us by Rent City. 59-7, Stephenville on top of Granbury.
Well, to the folks at Rent City Superstore, you might get ready to give away another VCR.
Backup defenders having a good time playing right here. The John Hollinger jinx is upon you. Buckle them up, boys.
Why did I just say that?
Goolsby under center, I formation, handoff to the tailback, finds a little seam across the 45, gets to the 47 to the 48-yard line. The clock will continue to roll as Harris is a couple yards short of the first down.
I don't want Connie Snyder mad at me now.
Yeah, you've already got the Boren family just about now not so mad at you anymore.
Yeah. You notice I have not said a word.
Thank you.
I just say PAT good.
Under a minute to go here in the Rent City Superstore third quarter.
Boy, you got to take your hat off these fans. 59-7, I'm going to where it's dry.
And there's still a lot of fans in the stadium for Granbury as well. Goolsby under center, play action, reverse to Kubiak. Kubiak looking to throw, trying to throw downfield to Bleeker. The catch is made and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A little razzle-dazzle for the Pirates.
Great read by Gill, who was almost beat and then turned around real quick and realized what was taking place, and he got back in time.
The reverse went to the tight end, Kubiak. Kubiak made a nice throw on the far sideline to Bleeker. Is that Bleeker's first catch of the game?
I believe it is.
I believe it is. That is correct, and he is the leading receiver coming in for the Pirates tonight. 35 seconds and counting. The ball is just outside the Stephenville 30-yard line. Goolsby under center, I formation behind him. Two receivers to the near side. Goolsby audibilizing at the line. Play action, now looking to throw. Oh, and Gunn's going to be called for interference on this one as he nailed Reynolds before the ball was even close. And, you know, it was not even an all-out hit. It was kind of like, I'm just going to bump you and give you a shoulder and knock you out of the way.
Did you see the back judge throw his flag, and it almost hit him? He's like, hey, guys, okay.
Well, the back judge couldn't find the flag at first. It was stuck in his pocket, and when he finally found it, he chunked it right at Gunn.
I'm sorry, but you don't have to hit me with the flag. Come on, guys, hurry up and run this clock. I don't want this to...
The ball will be marked at the 20-yard line. 16 seconds and counting here in the Rent City third quarter.
This should be the last play.
If Stephenville can keep the Pirates out of the stadium, out of the end zone on this play, Connie Snyder, you win a VCR. Under center is Goolsby. Motion to the near side. Handoff over the right side. Swain. Swain gets across the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Sean Quinn, that is. It was not Swain. And that will bring the third quarter to an end. Congratulations to Connie Snyder. Stephenville, you win the Quasar VCR from Rent City Superstore. Go by West Washington and Stephenville on Monday and pick that up. We've ended 3. We go to the 4th. Stephenville 59, Granbury 7. Back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Whether on or off the field, success requires focus, knowledge, and action. At Investment Centers of America, we focus on your goals, offer you our cumulative knowledge of investments and recommended actions that fit your objectives. We enjoy being your coach but you're the quarterback. After all, it is your money. Investment Centers of America, Town and Country Bank Building, Stephenville. Investment Centers of America. We know the territory.
Welcome back. 12 minutes to play as we head to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is brought to us by Techstar Ford here in Stephenville. Second down and 3 for the Pirates at the Stephenville 11-yard line. Hand off to Harris. Harris gets to about the 10-yard line. He will be about a yard short.
Well, I don't know.
Going to be very close.
I don't know. Steve Ross might want to pass this information along to the coaches. 1 minute to go in the game. Sweetwater nothing. Big Spring 10. With 1 minute to go in the game.
Hello, Andrews. Yep. Stephenville folks will be playing them Saturday in Sweetwater.
Man, 10-0 with 1 minute to go in the game, and
Sweetwater will have lost 3 district games this year. How about that?
In a row.
Under center, handoff over the right side. The ball is loose. It's for grabs. It's in the middle of a pile at the 8-yard line. Stephenville says they've gotten it. Stephenville has gotten on the football. They will take over on downs. The ball carrier on the play was Sean Quinn. He got to the line needed for the first down. He was hit. The ball squirted out. Stephenville has gotten the football, but bittersweet news. As with 1 minute to go, Big Spring leads Sweetwater 10-0.
And Sweetwater will not make the playoffs.
Sweetwater will be blanked from the playoffs for the first time in at least a decade.
That is crazy.
Wow. To have to win one of your last 3 games, those at home, you cannot do it, and you do not get into the playoffs. How about that?
That is crazy. Well, I guess we'll go to Mustang Bowl.
Straight up the middle, the ball to Tinklenberg on the handoff from Evett. He gets across the 10 to about the 12 to the 13-yard line. A pickup of about 5 on the play, as the original line of scrimmage was the 8-yard line. Well, one of the best matchups in the state will be in round 1 as as Andrews and Stephenville will play each other, number 4 versus number 8 in the state.
Wow, that's crazy. And
you put in that same region Brownwood, who's ranked 6th. Pretty tough region. Pitch to the outside right. Right cuts up, gets to the 13, to about the line of scrimmage. That will be it. It'll be 3rd down and 4 needed for the Jackets. Boy, it must be a dark night in Sweetwater, Texas.
Yeah, they said it was clear and just very, very cold.
I was meaning more along the lines of the attitudes, but thanks for picking me up.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be tough for Sweetwater.
Twins to the outside, 1 receiver to the near side. Handoff up the middle. The ball is fumbled. This one's up for grabs. I believe Granbury has gotten on the ball. Granbury has taken over at the 11-yard line. And you know, John, I'll tell you somebody else who's not real excited about this matchup. Andrews.
Oh, yeah.
I know that when I was talking to the Sweetwater radio station this week, they had talked to some Andrews people, and they said they wanted Sweetwater to win because they didn't want to go to the same region with Stephenville and Brownwood.
Yeah, I mean, they go to big school, and, man, it's just a cakewalk for them.
1st and 10 for Granbury at the Stephenville 11-yard line. Sweetwater losing 3 in a row in district at home to end the season. That is crazy.
After beating Brownwood.
Goolsby, inside shuttle pass. Down at the 10-yard line, about a 1-yard gain, and Mr. Tinklenberg takes the receiver on the play and upends him quite rudely.
Yeah, he didn't go any further after Matt Tinklenberg got hold of him at the 10-yard line.
Shuttle pass went to Chris Marsden on the play.
They can make a first down without a touchdown, Boots, but I guess you get 1 yard on that one, but great play there by Tinklenberg as he was all by himself.
What time did the 3rd quarter start?
The 3rd quarter?
Yes.
It's about 9:20.
Well, I'm telling you, we are going to be out here in record time. We would, and there is a timeout. 8:57 to go in the Techstar Ford 4th quarter. Stephenville 59, Granbury 7. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Once again, it's time for us to show our support for Yellow Jacket football. That means a lot of traveling. The all-new 99 Chevy Silverado pickup will get you there safely, in comfort, and in style. I invite you to stop by and see our staff about this all-new Chevy truck. And when you do, you will meet a staff that genuinely cares about you and your family. We consider ourselves family and encourage you to do the same. From all of our staff to you, travel safely and Go Jackets!
Second down and 9 for the Pirates at their own, at the Stephenville 10-yard line. 8:57 to go in the Techstar Ford fourth quarter. Stephenville 59, Granbury 7. Goolsby under center, I formation behind him. Handoff over the right side is Harris. Harris gets down to the 5, to the 3, to the 2. He's in for a touchdown. Harris will score his second touchdown of the night with 8:50 remaining to make the score now 59-13 Stephenville. The extra point is upcoming.
And unfortunately, a number of Granbury fans had just left when they fumbled the ball a moment ago, Boots. And they're not going to be able to see this. Touchdown by Harris. One early in the game, and now one with 8:50 to go in the game.
Granbury gets set for the extra point. They swing the gate back to the middle of the field. Jeff Simpson is the kicker.
Simpson without a shoe on. That's got to be cold.
Boy, that's got to be tough tonight.
Wet ground.
Boy, and how hard he hits that ball. Kick is up, and it is good. 8:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Brought to us by Techstar. Our score, Stephenville 59, Granbury 14. We're back in 1 minute on KSTV.
Charles and Beth Leroy are parents for the first time. Blaze and Linda Ferraccio are first-time owners of a house this big. Being 40 or 50 isn't what it used to be, and your local State Farm agent knows as you continue to change, so can your life insurance needs. Just call your nearby State Farm agent to help make sure your life insurance plan reflects where your life is headed. Because like Patrick Lavelle, you may be just starting out on your second career. State Farm understands life.
8:46 remaining in the Techstar Ford fourth quarter. You're not going to pay too much for that truck, Bubba. Sorry, that's for you, Johnny. Onside, well, the pooch to the far sideline will be fair caught by B.J. Mercer at the 25-yard line. That ball went farther than I thought it was going to. Stephenville will take over at their own 25-yard line. First and 10, up 59-14. Johnny, as you adjust the headset, that last scoring drive.
That last scoring drive, 3 plays, only went 12 yards, took a little over a minute. Minute 17, Harris on the 11-yard run for his second touchdown of the night. Extra points good, 59-14 now Stephenville. That scoring summary brought to you by Texas Trucks.
Kendall Browse in the game at quarterback now. I formation behind him. Double look to the near side. Pitch to the near side. It's right. Right looking for runner. And finds a 30 across the 35 up to the 41-yard line. Nice running for Kevin Wright, picking up the first down. For those who are still listening to the broadcast here in the stands or at home, dry, we appreciate you listening, or in your vehicle. Also, if you're listening on the World Wide Web at kstvfm.com, our thanks to the folks at TexiNet for providing our website.
Boots, it is now final. Big Spring wins 10-0.
So that means that Snyder will play Brownwood, Stephenville will play Andrews, and Cleburne, most than likely, will play Big Spring.
And it was late in the fourth quarter. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Andrews 35, Fort Stockton 12.
Inside handoff to Tinklenberg, gets to midfield, a pickup of about 7 on the play. Brow staying in the game at quarterback. Second down and 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Well, a personal challenge now to come from Boots Elliott. Stephenville has never lost a first-round playoff game. They've been going for quite a few years now, 10 years straight. Inside handoff goes to, couldn't really tell. We'll wait till they unpile. Justin Wright takes the carry. Kevin Wright, takes the carry to the line of scrimmage. This will probably be the toughest ranked opponent that Stephenville will have played in the playoffs in the last 10 years, 4th ranked. I believe Belton was ranked 5th in the first playoff game. But this is the highest ranked team Stephenville will have ever played in the first round. And Stephenville has never lost a first-round playoff game in the last 10 years.
Well, I don't see any reason to start now.
I agree, and boy, it is going to take a huge, mean crowd going to Sweetwater, and I'm sure Stephenville fans will respond.
I love that press box over there, don't you?
I've only been in it once, and I can't hardly remember it.
Remember, it's kind of down low to the ground. I know it, like on a night like this.
It sits down in the ground, the bowl does.
And on a night like this, we'd spend all of our nights wiping because the glass just fogs up. That's the thing I remember about it. When it gets cold outside and they've got the heat inside, oh, it's crazy. So,
well, it'll be interesting, too. If you'll remember back, Johnny, you weren't there for this game, but in 1993, I believe it was, the last year we played Sweetwater in the regular season out there, Stephenville had yet to have beaten Sweetwater in several years.
Right.
Art Briles was very leery of a tradition that happened in Sweetwater in which the visiting team has to walk through the end zone, which there are tremendous amount of Sweetwater fans that just heckle you as you come through. So Art Briles did something.
Kind of like Floyd Casey, right?
Exactly. Just did something that shocked the home fans when he took his football team in single file and walked all the way across the top of the bowl and walked single file right through the middle of the Stephenville fans to get onto the field. The Stephenville fans went crazy at that point, and it set the tone for the ball game. My question is,
does he do it again?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he would. I think I would for sure. Although it's not the Sweetwater fans that you're having to deal with, but it's still you're the visiting team.
Right, and I don't even know who was home or who is visitor in this scenario.
And maybe you can ask Coach Briles that when you go down for the post-game interview.
Injured player on the play for the Pirates is Robert Nottingham. He is helped to the sideline.
He's favoring an ankle there as he goes off. Boots, another thing, wasn't it, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it 93 the last year we played Andrews in the playoffs? Wasn't that the one out in San Angelo?
It was the last year of W.T. Stapler. I'm not sure whether it was 93 or 94, but you're right. We won out in San Angelo against them. 3rd down and 3. Briles is in shotgun. One back standing next to him. Briles running the option. Cuts inside. Will get to the line of scrimmage, and that will be it. No gain on the play. It'll set up 4th down and about 2.5.
And as I recall, the play that turned that game around for Stephenville, remember they ran a long play. Was it Bragg that tackled him
tackled him at the goal line.
Yeah.
Stephenville made a huge defensive stand, did not allow them to score. And Stephenville took over the ball, and you're right, that is what changed that game. Interesting game because that was supposedly W.T. Stapler's retirement game.
Right.
Didn't happen. 4th and 2, Briles under center. Running the option, giving the ball now, pitches out to right. He's got the 1st down, cuts back, 45, 40. He's got no one to beat. 30, 20, 10, 5, back-to-back touchdowns for Kevin Wright. The Stephenville score will now go to 65-14. 50 yards on the carry after the pitch from Briles.
Boy, what a great fake. Everybody bit on the fake inside.
And you know, it was funny when Kevin got about 10 yards downfield, he looked up, and the only person out there was Ben Lilly, and I think he thought Lilly was a defender at first because he kind of made a move on him. He realized, hey, he's on my team.
That's my color.
All right, Jackets will line up to go for 2. Briles is under center, and he will go to a knee. Hello. 65-14. The 2-point conversion is no good. Good point. 5:55. That's almost scary. Remaining in the Techstar Ford 4th quarter. 65-14. We're back in 1 minute.
Under the leadership of Art Briles and his staff, the Yellow Jackets compiled a district record of 5 wins against no losses. The undefeated district record assured Stephenville of their 9th consecutive journey into the postseason.
Be it. Freeman under center. Now flush from the pocket, rolling left, throws on the run. It's intercepted! Picked off by Hayes, and that will give Stephenville the ball at their own 20. That should just about do it.
5:55 remaining here in the Techstar Ford fourth quarter. Stephenville 65, Granbury 14. The record for the most points scored by an Art Briles team is 68 points. That was against Mineral Wells back in 93.
93, yes.
Ryan Harris gets set to kick. High end-over-end pooch kick that will be taken at the 27, up to the 30, across the 35, and a good tackle made in the open field by guess who? The man who scored the last 2 touchdowns.
Kevin Wright.
Made the tackle on the play. Returning the ball for the Pirates was Dusty Haig. And the Pirates will begin 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Remember, this was a game that Granbury led in the first quarter 7-3.
And looked good early on.
Yeah. And then all that changed.
Goolsby still in the game at quarterback, hands off to Harris. Harris across the 41-yard line. One of the offensive linemen for Granbury got his leg rolled up underneath. That looked ugly.
I hope he gets up. He
does.
Man, he's a little sore, and he's going to really be sore here when this game's over.
Ball spotted just outside the 40.
Excuse me.
Go ahead. It's 2nd and 7.
I was going to say, you mentioned a moment ago, that Goolsby, what a strong arm he has. He was throwing into the wind earlier, just firing the ball. And
well, you heard what Art Briles said in coffee with Coach today. He plays catcher on their baseball team. I bet there's a lot of guys that wish they hadn't tried to steal second base on him.
Yeah, because he does have a quick release and a strong arm.
Goolsby under center, one back behind him. It is Harris. Harris takes a handoff across the 40, across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Right at the spot needed for the first down. I believe it is a first.
And to the credit of the Granbury coaches' boots, they're running the football. Let's just get this thing over with.
Well, and they're letting a couple seniors stay in there and run the football, too, in Goolsby and Harris.
And I said this at the beginning of the broadcast, and I'm going to go ahead and say it again. Win or lose, what a great season for the Granbury Pirates. They go 7-3 on the season. Best season they've had in a while. 3rd season for Coach Biff Peterson, and I believe he's got this program headed in the right direction.
Well, and you saw some of the underclassmen or the sub-varsity games this week. Granbury did win some of those games this week. Handoff straight up the middle to Harris. Harris across midfield to the 45-yard line of Stephenville, about 8 on the pickup. 4:04 and counting in the Techstar Ford fourth quarter. Stephenville 65, Granbury 14.
The JV spotted Granbury to a 20-point lead in the first quarter, I understand. Came back and made a game of it. Granbury wins 26-24, and I guess as exciting a finish that you could ever see in a high school football game. And the freshman B team comes back and ties up with no time left on the clock for Stephenville, and they ended that one 28-28. So you're right, they've got some sub-varsity kids playing hard too.
Hand off to Harris again. He gets down close to the 40-yard line. A gain of about 5, maybe 6 on the play. It's another first down for the Pirates. Yeah, and the freshman A team was very close, in which the Stephenville freshman A team got down close to the goal line with no time remaining and fumbled, had a chance to score and win that game. And then the sophomores had a very close game. I believe the sophomore Stephenville team won over Granbury 25-20. So some very competitive, good games between Granbury and Stephenville yesterday, which shows, you're right, I think Coach Peterson has his team moving in the correct direction. Handoff again is to Harris. Harris, the workhorse in this drive, gets down to about the 38-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play, 2:48 and counting.
Stephenville's defense, as we told you coming into this game, only giving up just over 12 points on defense and 211 yards of total offense. Not much more than that tonight. However, Granbury giving up only 14 points and 267 yards of total offense. And we knew something would have to give tonight with those numbers.
And it gave. 2:22 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
Man, what a miserable night weather-wise.
Goolsby under center, play action, setting up, looking to pass. He's back, and he is sacked. And then a late hit. Is this going to be called? No. Ooh, Jackets got away with one there. Making the sack for the Jackets was Zach Swain.
I think that was one of those deals where he was just kind of falling. He didn't really have anywhere to go. Boy, Swain just ran over the left guard and grabbed Goolsby around the ankle. And, man, you got to give him credit. That was all Swain right there.
Stephenville, with these points tonight, will move their average up. They will have averaged through the first 10 games 48 points a game. Goolsby under center. Handoff over the right side, gets down to about the 40-yard line. Making the carry is Sean Quinn. It'll set up 4th down now and 10, 1:23 and counting.
480 points they've scored already this season. Man. And a bunch of them in the last 3 weeks.
Well, 475 I rounded up.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the game's not over.
4th and
But
10
almost.
for the Pirates, 1:03 and counting. Goolsby is under center, I formation behind him. Split receivers to both sides. Goolsby straight drop, setting up, pump fakes. Now looks to throw out over the head of the intended receiver. Intended receiver on the play was Brandon Reynolds. Good defense for Brady Gunn, still playing in the game, having a good time. And the ball will turn over on downs. Stephenville will take over at their own 40. They'll down it twice, and that'll be just about it.
Well, they're going to only have to down it once now because they just wound the clock. That's a good call by the official. He's ready to go home, too.
Excuse me, Dylan Keel was the one that made that defensive play. So, sorry, Mr. Touchdown tonight. You also had a good defensive stop.
Yes, indeed.
What a great catch he made
Boy,
over
that
in the
was.
near sideline, having to go over his shoulder like that and bend backwards.
Browse can take a knee, and this one's over in shotgun.
I don't know if I've seen anyone take a knee in shotgun. Browse does.
Well, that way you don't get anybody hurt.
That's interesting. 14 seconds and counting. That will do it. That'll wrap up the Techstar Ford 4th quarter. Our final score tonight, the regular season comes to an end. Stephenville 65, Granbury 14. Stephenville goes to 9-1, Granbury to 7-3. Stay tuned. The postgame show is up next on KSTV.
Okay, our final 65-14, Stephenville ends the season like they started it with the win. Coach Briles, is this the way you wanted to end the regular season?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we came in against a Granbury team that was fired up. You know, they had a chance to get in the playoffs. They were 7-2 coming in. And, you know, right now we're playing as hot, I guess, as any team that we've had in quite a while. And, you know, we got a great challenge in front of us next week, a great opportunity playing against Andrews down in Sweetwater. So we're just excited about that. And, you know, we'll take care of business, and I think we can make a great playoff run.
Talk about that game somewhat. It's a challenge right out of the chute.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a shame that two of the best teams in our region had to play in by district, but I mean, that's the way it is. So we got to go take care of business. We've got to have a great week of focus, a great week of concentration, and, you know, come down there next Saturday ready to play ball and ready to win.
It looks like all your guys came out healthy tonight. Now, obviously, that's the #1 goal.
Yeah, it certainly is this stage of the year, and we got a few bangs, but, you know, I think we're going to be okay, and we'll be ready to go next Saturday in Sweetwater.
Evaluate this team. Looking back, you had that kind of hump there in the middle of the season, but you guys seem to be bouncing back the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, we're really playing well right now, both sides of the ball kicking game. You know, if we can just maintain what we're doing, then, you know, I think we're the team to beat in Region 1. But, you know, you got to prove it on the field. So, you know, next week will be a great challenge. Maybe we can take care of it.
All right. Good luck, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you very much. 65-14, our final. Stephenville victorious over Granbury. We'll see you next week, round 1 of the playoffs. Rob Willman for Nothing But Sports.